Deep in the heart where the tall trees rise, a secret realm beneath the skies. The moss it whispers the broken halls, a woodland song where magic drums. Oh, the leaves they dance, the branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. The mushrooms glow in a silver ring. The forest breathes as the songbirds sing. Roots run deep and the canopy wide. A timeless world where we reside. Hear the echo of ancient lore through the hollow and forest floor, a symphony of life untamed, where every shadow holds a name. Oh, the leaves they dance, the branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. From the dawn to the starlit dawn, this is the place we call our home. Elven voices in harmony soar, guardians of the woodland core.
Hello, it's me. Oh, I'm on my new setup. Wait. This is cool. Let me show this.
Oh, shit, I can see you today.
Yeah,
I mean,
you can.
kind of. You've got a blue light on you, but it's kind of like the lighting is all in the background. So if that blue light goes off, it's going to be a
Well, the
dark
blue
figure
light-
on a bright background.
Look. Ooh. I'm in my new room. I moved. Nice background.
Thanks.
How do you do those backgrounds actually? Oh, chase video background.
Yes.
Ah, that's how you guys are doing this. Wow.
Wow. Where is everybody?
The blue light is really working with your background right now.
Actually, I can change it. Look at my.
Yeah, I think Yop's just discovered RGB lighting.
Well,
He's-
RGB, which you can like change with an app, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, I have one of those as a light switch for my front light.
Mm-hmm. I can actually make it.
Hello.
Hello, Vuk.
Hello. Is Ian playing today?
Nah, I don't think so.
Because he's in roll 20.
Oh, is he? Well, I think Ian a lot of the time just has
Has it open?
yeah, has it open. Cause I like when I'm prepping and stuff. Most of the time, if there's anyone else in here, it's Ian. Wait, let me shut off the other
Right, I know he's Dutch, but why do you have to go for red?
light.
You belong in the streets of Amsterdam, Yop.
There you go. That's some devil lighting. Right?
Yeah, I think that'll work.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, devil lighting, red light district, close enough.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I can do some more stuff here. Let me see if I can do this one.
Where is Phoenix?
I'm in like a club or something.
In the Hell Club?
Yeah. Let's changing other colors as well. We'll do the red for now.
Is this Phoenix's first shout?
It is. And good thing is
Kinda
that
mad.
I've got a number, so she's going to get a shout through text as well.
Kind of messed up to start yelling after only 5 minutes. That's crazy.
It's 5 bloody minutes. Sorry for being a
5
punctual
bloody
guy.
minutes.
Punctuality is important.
Eh.
Don't me. Punctuality is very important.
There we go. Yeah, I'm on the new setup. I'm kind of testing out things, but I'm fairly happy. We're gonna wait for another like 4 minutes, and if Dahlia doesn't join or Phoenix doesn't join at that point, we're just gonna start off. I'm sure she'll join at some point. I am excited for this session. I have some cool stuff planned. Or like blocked out, and you guys can fill them in.
You're gonna
Let's-
just throw us in a pit. We know.
Let's just turn around and drive back.
Do we have a roll
going-
for the recap? I don't think anyone did.
Nope.
Great.
Phoenix can do it for being late.
Yeah.
Um.
That's it. She's getting a phone call.
Um,
She forgot.
She's in the game.
Yeah, I know. I said exactly the same. She's like, "Am I?"
I'm sure she'll join that in a few minutes.
Yeah, she said she'll be a few minutes.
Looking over the notes. We can do well, no. We'll wait it out. The thing is with my new setup is that I have like a cord headphone thing, and it's like the way I have my PC set up, the cord is like hanging over the hand I have my mouse on, like, so it's like touching my hand every time I turn my head, and it's fucking annoying. I can hang it in like a plant I have on my desk, and it kind of withholds it from touching my hand. I guess we'll try that. Every time I look at my notes or you guys, you guys are getting the side profile
Num 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 num.
as well.
What you eating, Alex?
Yogurt with
Yeah.
Granola and
blueberries.
blueberries? Or
No,
blackberries? Blackberries. I think, yeah.
blackberries. It's pretty nice.
It's pretty good.
Do you have a record of how many tongues you have on your necklace?
Yes.
You do?
Currently have. Where are they? Wait, they're here somewhere. 14.
Oh, that's actually not that many.
No, because I had to restart. If you remember rightly, I shot the I shot my last necklace at Wormlord Con, and then I forgot to pick it up, so I had to start all over again.
Did you?
Yeah,
I don't
when
remember
he
that.
appeared in Brindle, I just fired it at his feet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You
And then,
forgot to pick it up.
and then I
So
just
these
never went
are
to pick
from
it up.
like, these are from the Fane of Tiamat, and now like the few you beat here
Pretty much, yeah.
in Avernus.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. That's funny.
It's gonna go lovely with my skin dress.
Do you still have that?
Yeah, I was gonna offer
Nice.
it as passage, wasn't I?
Mm,
You're
He
gonna look
always
so
looks so
beautiful.
concerned. He's just got a constant look of concern on his face.
I can't really blame him.
How about
Gee.
me and Crush are gonna be best friends come the end of this campaign?
We're gonna be such good friends.
We're the two best friends that anyone could have. Two best friends that anyone could have.
The music queuing in there.
Oh, there's music now.
Yeah, there is. I always play music.
I muted Chrome. Leave me alone.
I downloaded this music specially so you could stream it because it's royalty free and copyright free and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm still getting copyright strikes, unfortunately.
Really?
It's fine. YouTube's algorithm's fucking dumb. So it comes up with copyright notifications, but the music's allowed to be played. Like in the actual message, it says the user allows this music to be played on YouTube. So I'm like, then why bother telling me? Why bother coming
Yeah.
up with a copyright notice? What the fuck?
Yeah, because that's why I picked them.
Like I had to reach out to a creator who created.
Oh, double.
I had to reach out
No
to a creator
offense.
who created a bunch of music that he made royalty free, especially for people who streamed. And I was like, just so you know, YouTube is still claiming copyright.
And what did he say?
He said he'll look into it. To be honest, I was surprised he replied. He's quite a big creator.
Alrighty. Hey, Phoenix.
Hello.
Don't think you can make this okay by wearing heart-shaped glasses. You've
I mean-
wasted 14 minutes of our lives.
I always wear heart-shaped glasses, and I am not trying to escape my responsibility.
Well, you are in hell, so you'll be punished.
Fair point.
There you go. How do you like my red light? Devil light.
Very on theme.
Yeah,
Yes,
there you
I
go.
like it.
I might have to do like red/orange light and like let it gradient into each other, because now it also kind of looks like plain set. I'm in a red light district, but
Nothing wrong with that.
He's keeping it Dutch, isn't he?
yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. All right, fucking stupid court. Okay, let me roll some Fexpiration, and then we'll get this thing started. 239. Alex?
Unfortunately, that's not a good one.
No, I do kind of like the look of this one.
How do you show compassion to others? How can you extend that same compassion to yourself? Wow. That's actually a pretty
I
deep
I
question.
think
Blaine should do that.
I think Al should take a step back from this one.
Roll that d20 if you want to answer this one. As you guys are doing, playing, we're good to start?
Yeah. I've
Alright,
been for
we have
15
been.
minutes, Phoenix.
Yeah, I know. All right. Welcome everybody. This is let me look at my cam for you guys, but for the stream, just hear my voice. Welcome everybody to Change of Asmodeus Revised session 15. We're here with 4 of our players, and me, of course. One of our players should be back this October, right? He mentioned.
It's looking that way, yeah. But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But for now, 4 players. He might join in at the end there, like last time, but we'll see. Yeah, welcome everybody. This is a campaign, a D&D campaign, that mainly takes place in Hell. With that comes some, maybe some triggers or some, some devil stuff, some torture stuff here and there, that kind of thing. Not every session, but it can come up in some ways or another. If you're quickly or easily triggered by that sort of thing, or just don't want to do have to do anything with some heavy subjects, then probably click off the video. If you're also below 18, probably do that as well. If not, and you're okay with both those things and you're 18 plus, then welcome. This is our lovely D&D campaign. We're gonna be going into the recap here, although I don't think anyone rolled for the recap. So we're gonna randomly assign someone. Yay! That's fun. Who wants to do it? Last chance, because otherwise I'm just gonna roll a d4. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, 1 Alex, 2 Plane, 3 Phoenix, 4 Vuk. Here we go. It's Plane. Yeah, he's looking over again. Alright, Plane? You wanna give this a shot? We can like help you out here, but you can start it off and then we'll
we
see how far
killed
we
some
get.
things. We stole a war machine. Now we're just riding through hell. I mean, that was pretty much it. We just spent the entire session battling. What's his face? Name?
Bitter breath.
Bit of breath. We killed all of his minions. He puffed away in a cloud of smoke. I think he just bounced away.
Let me get you back to the bitter breath encounter to freshen up your memory.
Yes. So we took over a war machine. Crusher took over a bike. We killed lots of hobgoblins. I took a lot of tongues. Bit of breath escaped.
Skull.
Oh yeah, we found out what the skull was, and it's a cursed item that is for mounts that we decided wasn't worth using because it's a achievement. Then we started riding through the hells looking for Bitter Breath's lair. We came across the tower. I think I've got the name of the tower. Do I have the name of the tower? Don't tell me.
Alright. I won't.
The Tower of Urn.
There you go.
And then we decided to head west to the pit of Shumrath. And we held up for the evening in a cave. Then we left the cave. And then we found a jelly man.
Yeah, at the pit of Shimrath, yes.
Yes.
And he sounded very sad. Yeah, let me get my notes actually to that part, because I've been doing some other stuff. Where? Here, down here. Yeah. Alrighty then. Yes. Yeah, quick little recap there. I'm still gonna give you your expiration because you did your best there. Thank you, Plane.
Thank you.
And then for the ones that rolled, we have 1 roll only. Luca with a 4.
Does anybody want to contest the 4, please? 'Cause
Yeah.
You know how Luca shows compassion. I just want to hear the rest of y'all.
I would roll, but I don't think Crusher's done that before, so I don't really have an answer.
Yeah. I don't
Showing
have-
compassion, you mean?
When
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
last
I've
time you saw Al show any compassion? This is between Darling and Luca. They're the
No,
only two
Al
compassionate
shows
ones.
Al shows compassion.
He shows tolerance.
I feel like
There's a
I've
difference.
answered like the last couple of these questions as well, and I feel like I've answered a very similar one. So I think
Well,
it's Luca.
you know, Luca, go ahead.
Sure. Luca shows compassion by just, I think, giving people the benefit of the doubt always. So partially because he wasn't given one. So whenever somebody like messes up, Luca is like, okay, let's see their reasoning. But maybe they did that because of this and that, and maybe it wasn't universally wrong what they did. So Luca is trying to like rationalize people's bad decisions and not judge them immediately. even giving second chances to the devil. So, because again, he wasn't given many second chances. So, and that also translates to how can you extend that same compassion to yourself, which Luca doesn't do. So when he messes up, he always um, how do I say this? He puts more pressure onto himself because he gives creatures the benefit of the doubt. So he's like, "Oh, Luca, you should know better. If you still think that there is some good in Crusher, then how can you go and do something evil?" So he doesn't really show much compassion to himself, but
Yeah, he's
yeah,
very forgiving to others and very strict
harsh and
to
critical of
himself.
himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
harsh. Yeah. I feel
But
that's true.
yeah, but I don't know if he is moving in the right direction for that at all. Um,
It's hard to be compassionate in hell.
yeah, kind of have a feeling that it's gonna progress and become even worse. So we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also, for a lot of creatures in hell, giving them the benefit of the doubt is kind of like a. Oh, that's a very interesting approach because being in hell means that you've done either done some shit or you're like you guys where you've searched this place up, but why would you, right? So it's like,
Exactly. And
yeah.
that's also like the thing with the soul coins. Like I remember you saying that the souls inside the soul coins are usually evil and usually bad. But
Mhm.
then also, does that mean that it's okay to destroy them and like get rid
Probably
of them?
not, but it makes it a little less worse than doing it to a good aligned creature or a good like lived life. I feel like.
Yeah, you're right.
But if you're thinking in absolutes, probably not. If you're thinking in better than the other, then maybe. All right.
We'll see.
Yeah. With that, you get your expiration as well. 1d10 die you can use in any d20 roll. I haven't mentioned this in a while, but we do use some homebrew rules and stuff that we have. I guess Blaine could just send a link into his chat if you ever want to read that. It's called the Job Done Homebrew or House Rules or something. Yeah, House Rules. You have a link to it, right, Blaine? You can just send it into the chat.
Somewhere. I know Luca's I know Luca's gonna beat me to it here. I see him going. Go ahead, Luca. You can post it in.
Book.
No, Luca's gonna do it.
Oh yeah, Luca's gonna do it.
It's the same person, yup, okay?
No, it isn't.
Wait, but if I share it, can anybody with the link open it? Is that how you set it up?
Yeah, I think so.
Alex beat you to it.
Oh, come on. I asked that question. I could have sent it.
Wait. Wait, how do I delete this comment? Fuck.
Nah, just leave it.
All right, let's get started because we're almost a half an hour in, guys.
Because it's somebody.
Let's not name any names.
It was the guy who did a really long recap. We all know it.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna read you guys arriving at the pit of Shumrev again, and I'm gonna also drag you guys to the art piece, which is still very cool, I think. All right, here we go.
Again, where are we in reference to this image?
Somewhere along the edge. But yeah, like probably to the east here, because you're going to the west, right? Yeah, and you're seeing the you see like the red waterfall. That's like I'll read the description in a bit here, but you'll find out what that is if you remember correctly. You already know, but all right. Let me get some other ambience here going. All right, here we go. A deep rift slashes across the surface of Avernus for as far as the eye can see. The canyon is over a mile deep and filled with a lake of green slime and undulates as though breathing. From a nearby cliff, a tributary of the river Styx cascades down into the slime. So there you go. Climbing up from a bent iron crane that leans out over the chasm, you see a hairless green-skinned humanoid wearing broken shackles on its ankles and hands and holding an iron bucket. While he is there, the creature seems to shovel the bucket from time to time from the chain onto the ground, cleaning the green slime that's within and then lowering himself down again into the sludge. The creature I'm talking about was this guy. Who mostly looks like a, like one of those, what's it called? Ogre jellies. I forgot the general name of the creature.
Oozes.
Oozes, there you go. Yes, the oozes. It's a bit more humanoid, and the mostly humanoid part of it are still his hands, which one of them, like I said, holds the bucket. He also has what seems to be a sword that is sticking from his back all the way through his body and coming out from his rib cage, which seems to be blasted open somehow. Probably the way he died and ended up here. You guys had approached already, and I think Dahlia had at some point exited the war machine, or jumped from off top of it. Approached the green man and greeted him, which he then responded by a very sad and kind of dreadful hello back as a response. So he did talk. And then the question, correct me if I'm wrong, followed with where can we find Shumrev? Which the green man responded just by pointing down into the slime. And that's where we ended the last session, and we're going to pick up here again. So Dahlia, you see this I'll call him the green man because that's how he's in your journals here. Pointing down at the pit that is also known as Shumrev, the cursed pit fiend. What do you do? You here?
Do I have to
She
call
left
her
again.
Plain bullied her too much.
Oh no,
Sorry,
she's here.
no, I am.
She's here.
Okay.
You hear what I said?
Yes. So, yeah, we asked him where Shamrath, wherever the hell. What did
Yeah,
you say that
was.
his response was?
He just pointed down towards the ravine of slime,
Oh
the
yeah.
pit.
Okay. Okay.
And he's kind of.
I guess I'll say, do you know of any?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, does he know of any way to get down there that does not result in death?
He shifts his hand very slowly from the pit to the crane that hangs over the pit itself, over the ravine. Like I said, it looks very rusted and bent down almost, as if given away through years of heavy stuff hanging from the crane itself. The chain that is like can be pulled up and lowered down is just as rusty, but seems very like solid and strong still at the same time. Um, yeah, that's where he points to, and he says, "The only way down there is through there, through this thing." He doesn't seem to know what it is he's using, but he's been using it for quite a while, probably, because you see that around him seems to be a small pool of slime that is kind of has been just dumped here on the side of the cliffside. It's slowly kind of evaporating from the heat of Avernus, and maybe also like sinking into the floor at the same time because of its dry nature. It doesn't smell great. But not much does, in fairness.
Okay, I guess I'll turn to the others and ask if we fancy investigating this crane.
While you ask that, the green man will kind of, with his attention brought back to the crane, approach it again, and you see that he kind of hangs the bucket onto like a hook that is attached to the lower part of the chain, and then he kind of climbs up on the chain himself, and the chain begins to kind of lower by itself into the pit.
Wait, the bucket. How big is the bucket? Is it meant to fit a single person?
Yeah, probably. He's not standing in the bucket. He's like holding on to the chain just above the bucket. With the, like I said, his hands are kind of seem to be like the only solid, real solid. No, well, like a few bones that he has, his rib cage and like the skull and stuff. But his hands are like still fleshy, kind of like humanoid, or maybe tiefling, because the skull clearly protrudes two like horns from it. Seems tiefling. But he's slowly lowering down again. As you suspect, though, he will get back up in a maybe a few minutes here, because it seems to be that he's attempting to like empty out the pit from the slime, but you can see that just by a quick glance that emptying out this enormous like ravine of what seems to be an endless like kind of pool of slime by just the bucket load is gonna take years, hundreds of years probably, if there is any number you can give it. But he is at this time lowered beyond your view into the ravine. You guys are kind of standing about 30 feet away from the cliffside here. Maybe Dahlia a little closer.
Just guesstimating. How long will it take for the chain to reach the bottom?
Uh, it's like a mile deep, so good few minutes probably. The chain is not going at a like a slug pace, but it's like it's not going very fast either. It's like a walking pace. So yeah, like a good maybe 10 minutes or something, and then 10 minutes up, something like that.
I could try and get us quicker if we would need to. I have the fly spell. Nope, I'm lying. I don't have it prepared. Never mind.
Don't you have Featherfall though?
God damn it!
You have Featherfall?
I do have Featherfall, although I wouldn't recommend that.
Yeah, Featherfall's a good way of going down. It's just getting up that's gonna be an
Yeah, and
issue.
also we can't really like glide where we wanna land. It's just like
True.
we're falling and that's it. We can like slow the fall, but we're still falling.
Are we, are we even sure a bit of breath is down there?
No,
he's
we're not.
down there.
Yeah, we're not
No,
going.
breath.
Yeah, you guys clear it up.
It's Shimrath, who used to be a fiend, but then was punished and got turned into whatever. So now the green guy is saying that this is him, which is like the goo.
Yeah, and we're here for knowledge, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's right.
But also, just to clear it out, did I make up that he was a swamp or a river?
Nobody really knew what he was. Kotan was the only one that could kind of say what he was or what he was before, but he hadn't been there himself, so he knew that it was rumored that he was like a swamp or like something green. And then Maggie mentioned it as well, but she didn't know anything about it either. This is clearly Bitter Breath's like territory, so she doesn't dare go here on her own. It's too deep. It's too territorial. So none of the allies you have, or just people you talk to, were like live visitors of this place at one time, but they knew about the place, so it was just vague descriptions. But it seems that what it is currently is kind of like a uh, it seems to be some sort of ravine that has been filled up with this green slime that is at the bottom. It might form a river of some sorts, but it doesn't seem to be flowing that much. It's just a kind of like just a pool, but in a like a line shape. The only thing flowing is the river Styx that is kind of mixing with it. But as soon as it kind of gets in contact with the slime, it seems to turn pretty green pretty quickly. Which makes it even less likely that this green man, like, emptying out the pit by the bucket load is gonna make any progress, because the river Styx seems to sort of lead into it and then transform into more slime. Which makes his endeavors even more sad. The sound of his voice is getting more logical by the second you think of it.
Okay, so I suppose our goal is to get somewhat close to the green goo. I mean, I suppose that's relatively close where we're gonna find what we're looking for, but where exactly?
It is said that when you get into the pit itself, or at least close to, well, the goo, so to say, that Shimrev himself will speak to you. But like I said, I haven't been here myself, so I don't know for sure if that's the case. Let's go, Tab.
I could turn several of us into gaseous form. We can just float down. But I couldn't do that for everyone, I don't think.
Well,
Can you
looks
talk as
Kotan has
gaseous
to
form?
steer.
Probably not, no.
Well, we have
but
telepathic bond, though,
if
right?
somebody,
Yeah, I could.
well, yeah,
do
if
that,
we
but
had telepathy, we
Remius will say, we might be able to make a telepathic bond with ourselves, but who's to say that we can with Shumrath? Although, if he is a pit fiend, then... not that I've fought a pit fiend before, but I'm pretty sure they can telepathically speak. If he held on to that ability, then...
What about like a floating disc?
like a frisbee?
No, like you could create one that's like 3 feet in diameter, and then you can like it can hold up to 500 pounds.
That might work.
Lower someone down, or
Yeah.
maybe a couple of people.
We could ask the Green Man for his opinion, and maybe we can even lend the chain, the crane.
Is there a reason
we-
we're all so fearful to just take the chain down?
With that guy.
Yeah, I mean, it's an option, but it'll also mean that we go one by one, and it'll take some time until it goes down and then back up for another and then down again. So, if anything happens, the one that got down first is stuck there without aid for who knows how long.
Well, we might be able to get on with some more people at the same time. I mean, the
Yeah.
Green Man was just hanging on to the chain.
Surely a few of us, at least 2 of us, could hang on to the chain without much issue.
I don't know how much the chain can hold, but
Are you calling me fat?
Yeah, could
Do we know what's at the bottom though, like underneath the chain, like when you get to the bottom?
you being the closest, kind of dare to peek over the ravine, kind of directly down into the pit, and you just see green slime. There doesn't seem to be much to stand on. It kind of just goes down 90 degrees.
Yeah, because obviously this guy is literally made of green slime, no? So, I mean, him going down there and landing on the green slime, no problem. You guys or us doing that?
Couldn't you create us a platform with earth-bending abilities?
Well, I could, yeah. But then equally, I could just lower us down in the same way. So it's up to you. I guess we could have a couple, because they can only hold 500 pounds. So a couple of people could hang on the chain. And then the rest of us on the...
I'm willing to go at the bottom if the rest of you are too fearful of what the slime could do.
You could just go down and dip your toes in. And if they burn off, then I guess we'll know.
Let's try it then.
Wait, I'll come with you.
Okay, but before they jump onto the chain,
Mm-hmm.
can Luca just like try and inspect the best he can what's and estimate the possible weight limit?
Of the chain? Yeah, sure. Make me an investigation check. See if you can kind of estimate the sturdiness of this chain. All right, 19. I mean, you can see that it's been out here for a while. That's for sure, and it's like covered with rust and stuff. Which is a strange thing in your opinion, because to your knowledge and to your experience so far, does it rain in Avernus? Does there is there any like liquid that fills the air at some points? The slime, I guess, could be the only thing, but you don't know for sure. Other than that, though, other than the rust itself, the chain and the crane itself look very robust and very strong still. Yeah, battered and rusted, but still strong and heavy and anything you want from a chain lowering you down into the depths.
Anyone who wants to get down safely, Ragnar can probably take like 2 down.
But is Crusher going to allow Ragnar to take 2 down? Is the question.
He'll permit it this time, as long as he likes the people riding
And
Ragnar. enough.
Ios can walk walk on the wall or fly, so he's safe.
Mhm. Oh yeah, also we forgot in the recap to say that in the watching hours of our long rest in the cave and stuff, I think Ios saw
Oh, yeah.
a dragon in the distance.
It was Crusher, no?
A crusher? Was it
Because
Crusher or was it-
I think so.
yeah, because we only needed 4 hours apiece, Alan Crusher, to do the
Oh yeah,
boat
true.
watch.
Yeah. There you go.
So Ios is gonna walk or
Good
fly.
sidetracks.
Crusher can take 2. Well, Ragnar can take 2. Me and Crusher are going down on the chain.
And then we leave Ramius and Kotam at the top. Perfect.
Definitely leave Kot. I want to leave Kotam, but that little brick has some very powerful spells.
Well, we're not going to run into any danger down there.
Oh, 100% we are.
This seems like a safe place. Just look at it.
We're entering a pit that used to be housed by a fiend, who was stripped.
Used
of
to
his
be
powers.
a fiend.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got some resentment to the living world.
Well, I'm not living, so I'm fine. So
Is it not? So could we not just send somebody who can fly like down there just to check whether or not this slime is gonna like, or just to try and investigate the slime?
Well, when
Because
I
then we
say
don't need to be.
yeah,
so
when,
bad.
when I say Ios can fly, like he can't fly. He has wings and he can kind of like hover a bit, right? But he hasn't got actual
Yeah.
flight yet.
if
Yeah, you have control over his character sheet, right?
if you guys would like, I can fly down on Ragnar and touch the slime to see what happens.
I mean, I don't recommend touching it with your bare hands, but if you're willing to do that, I can't
It's-
stop you.
He's fully
Yeah, I
covered
would-
in armor.
Crusher would be down to do that if we want to test it.
Yeah, that would help me feel a little bit less like I'm gonna disintegrate.
I mean, it's less chaotic, but sure. Okay.
At this point, while you guys have been kind of conversing and making up your mind, you see that the chain is kind of at some point stopped going down and is at this point going up again. It's beginning its way up.
Go on then, Crusher. Go and test out the waters for Dahlia.
All right, I'm gonna go test the slime.
All right, you and Ragnar fly down.
Mhm.
All right, I want you, as soon as you fly down over kind of the edge, I want you to both make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh shit.
I'll roll it, but I'll ask after what I'm rolling against.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you'll
15,
discover if you
right?
fail. Ragnar as well. Nice, both fail.
Yes.
Then I want you to roll a D100 for both.
I love it.
Are we gonna have to? Are we gonna have to fight Crusher?
So the 84 is for you. As you oh right, let me read the 57 as well.
Crusher about to be dead all over again.
Oh great,
Oh,
that's
amazing.
perfect. All right, so as you fly down over the edge, as soon as you kind of come into the vapors of the slime kind of rising up, you feel some sort of second, well, how many voices do you have in your head? I don't know,
Got
but
one or two.
there's an extra one. It doesn't make any sense to you. It doesn't speak any words that you understand, but it's there. And with the presence of it, you feel your mind kind of being clouded and kind of crimping into itself. It's a very uneased feeling. And for the moment, you are stunned. And I want Ragnar to make an attack roll against you.
Oh,
How?
no.
I'll go for it.
Ragnar's gonna book you
Um,
off his back. He's just gonna fall to your death.
Oh, Ragnar can't do shit. He's never hit an
Alright,
attack. in
he's
his
gonna
life.
miss, but yeah. Alright, so as you're sitting stunned on Ragnar, you've steered him down at this point, so he's still going down. I'll say that, yeah, let's see.
How long's he stunned for? We just stood there for like about 15 minutes, being like, well, I think he's dead.
Yeah, okay. So after an hour, alright. So, after that kind of thing, you the feeling of that like presence still being there is still there. It's just that it's not like causing you to be stunned or causing Ragnar you to attack anymore after that one kind of thing. It's more like a very intense overflowing like feeling you had there just like the first time the surge coming over you, and now it's just more like a lingering presence that is very uneasy, but yeah, it's bearable. You fly down, and as you come to about 300 feet above the slime, you meet the Green Man, who is now coming up again on the chain. He kind of looks towards you as you're flying down, and you hear him like begin to speak. The first part of it though you can't understand because you're kind of far away, and he's talking still in his very um like very depressed kind of still voice. If you want to understand them a bit, you'll have to get closer. Do you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna get close to him.
All right. You fly a bit closer to him. You flew maybe like a little diagonally, and you like for him you have to of course go like right like vertically down. So you make you curve a bit back, and you make your way a little bit over there. You're about to like cross the vertical like line that you've both going down and going up. And as you get into earshot, you hear him kind of finish the sentence that he was speaking, and he says, "So yeah, I don't think that's a good idea."
It's not for you to tell me what is or is not a good idea. How do I commune with the creature below?
Just go down. You'll find your answers. It's always at a cost, always. And with that, he kind of goes up with his chain.
When we were told about this guy, just out of curiosity, did they say, does he like know everything about Avernus, or he knows stuff like not in Avernus?
So Shumrev is rumored to have a magical knowledge about Avernus, as he has become kind of part of Avernus due to his transformation here. So he has a unnatural magical knowledge about all, like, well, not all, but a lot of things of Avernus: creatures, locations, history, nature, like things, that sort of thing. Outside of Avernus, no, it's mostly Avernus itself. He might hear stuff from other people and stuff because creatures come here to seek out knowledge. That's a kind of a general thing that is known. But so he might hear some stuff from others, but no, it's mostly just Avernus itself. Which is why you guys came here, because one, you need to know where Bella is, which her soul was said to be on Avernus by Bazabul, and then two, you want to know where Bitterbreath's base is, which is also on Avernus, somewhere in the Solfens, even where you guys kind of are now. It's hidden though.
Yeah, okay. I'll keep going down then.
All right. As soon as you go more down beyond the point where you met the Green Man, I want you both to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, we'll be fine. Yep, lower than before, or higher. We're fine.
Yeah, that's higher.
Ragnar's dead, but I'm good.
So Ragnar gains 1 level of exhaustion from choking on the fumes a bit. You are fine though. So kind of track that with Ragnar there. All right, you come to a point where you're about 100 feet above the slime itself. You can now definitely. Can you smell?
I can if I want.
Yeah, all right. So you can definitely now smell the odor of the slime. Even like it's kind of like penetrating into your like nostrils now, into your sinuses. It's stinging at this point. It's like it's hurtful. it's not causing any damage. But yeah, no, it's fucking awful. Other than the slime and the odor of that kind of protruding into your skull, you also hear a voice now. That same presence that you already felt as soon as you went over and into the pit here, but now it's a clearer voice. And you hear the following. It's a whisper more than a like speaking voice. It says, "Two come to seek out my knowledge. Two have survived their way here. If they want any answers, they must give me something in return.
What is it
Knowledge.
you want?
A skill, a language, a point of interest that you can give me from outside of Avernus. Something to trade my knowledge, something to trade my inner being. Part of Avernus is with me, and if I give it to you, I want part of where you come from."
So is it it's seeming like if I give him like a language, I don't have that anymore, essentially.
That is basically what it is. I'll give you here what it says. Well, within here. To get answers to the questions a character might ask Shumref, the character has to sacrifice knowledge of its own. A skill, tool, or language proficiency must be permanently traded for the answer of any one question the creature asks. Yeah, we're not in fucking for like the Sword Coast anymore, buddy. There's some real shit.
Do I bother asking it a question now?
You can go up again. He's not reaching, like the slime is not reaching out or
Yeah.
anything, or it's like stopping you.
I do want to touch the slime if I'm being honest. No, there's no reason to.
It's gonna be hard touching the slime
Touch it.
first before Ragnar does.
Touch it.
Well, Ragnar would fly upside down and I'd poke a finger in.
Can you fly upside down without falling off? I guess
We
maybe.
strap in, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to ask him about something, but I don't think he would know about it. So it is outside of Avernus. It's definitely hell related, so I mean, maybe another devil could have asked, but.
You can maybe, yeah, you can maybe ask about the technicality of asking something that he might not know, and then still giving an answer or not.
We definitely want to ask beforehand, like if he could tell me he has an answer to something.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What do you wanna? How do you wanna phrase that?
I have a question for you, but I wish to know if you have the answer before I give you something for it.
What is your question?
I seek an item that lies in the hells, but outside of Avernus. Would you be able to help me in finding it?
Anything on Avernus is to my knowledge. Anything to do with Avernus is to my knowledge. Anything outside of that is without my knowledge. So no, I couldn't help you with anything that is non-related to Avernus. My own existence prohibits me from it.
Then you are of little help to me.
Seems a waste to come all the way down here without asking a question. It's not that often that creatures make their way here without falling into me at the same time.
Question for the team: what were we trying to? Oh, where bitter breath is. That's the other thing.
I honestly
I can
thought
only.
I thought you were gonna go down there, do all this, give away something, and then not even ask the question that we're here for.
I for sure was going to if you had an answer, but 100% had an excuse to come down here alone. I couldn't remember the other thing besides Bella, but I remember now.
But do you want to? That's the question.
Yeah, I absolutely do. Yeah.
How pissed do you think Ian would be if we went down with Ios and give him Elsin's whatever his name is?
I don't think he'll
Yeah.
mind.
Have this.
I have this cool sword. You can have it.
Just ask like a mundane
But it's
question.
more- It seems that Shumbrev is more seeking for knowledge than anything else. A material thing is not very much a thing he seeks. He can't wield the sword,
No,
and
but-
any sword that gets dropped into the slime is kind of just gone.
Could he not like
Right.
consume the spirit inside the sword? Because surely that's a
know.
lot of knowledge.
Maybe, I don't know.
Ancient dragon just residing.
I haven't thought about absorbing an ancient amethyst dragon
Well,
into a pit
Best
fiend
start
that is turned
thinking
into
because
slime.
we're sending Ios down in a minute.
All right, so you're flying up, or are you asking
I'll
any
ask.
other question? Okay.
Do we know Bella's last name?
That's a good question.
I just want to like make sure I'm asking for the right person.
Is she? She's not in this campaign, is she?
No, she is not.
Well, she's not in your journal.
No. Yeah.
Yeah,
She,
yeah.
She's not noted down in our journal. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, and in my journal, she doesn't have a last name. It's just Bella.
I didn't think so.
What's Ias's last name?
No.
Done she? Maybe in the letter that she sent, she has like a last name, but I don't remember.
Let's just assume we're talking about the right person then.
Yeah.
I mean, he can get it from the context. Like, if he couldn't do that, then
Yeah, yeah. I seek a woman by the name of Bella, whose soul was taken from the Elsa Vale some time ago. I think it was a year ago. Right?
Like-
7 months,
More
wasn't it?
more like 3 months.
yeah.
Oh, was it
Yeah,
that short?
3 months.
I was thinking it was a year between them. Okay.
No. That was last campaign.
Well, then he'll specifically mention 3 months ago that she was taken.
Sure.
I seek her out in Avernus. Tell me where to find her.
All right. He'll answer, but on one condition. He says, "I know of the woman you speak, and she is within Avernus. But to give you an exact path there, I would need something in return. What do you give me?"
You said tool proficiencies count?
Tool, skill, or language.
Cool. Crusher is going to slice off a little piece of Jonas and give up his carpenter tool proficiency.
No. poor
Monster.
Arthur doesn't have a master anymore. All right. Well, there goes your carpenter's tools. Or
I can't
skill.
wait to slowly give away every Jonas thing as this game goes on.
Yeah. Yeah, in this you're gonna have like a merchant is like, I can trade you something, but I need some skill or tool or language in trade.
I've got a whole soul in my body that I can trade away. It's perfect.
Oh yeah, it's still there.
Don't.
All right. Plane doesn't.
Don't fuck about with souls, my friend.
Yeah, Plain, I got a spare one laying around if you need a soul.
Son of a bitch.
There's too many.
Is it mine? Was my soul with him all along?
I've been trying to get this thing out of me. Like, you can have it.
fucking L jumps out of Crusher's armor. He's like, I don't know where I am.
Help me!
Anyways, all right. So as you, I don't know how this goes story-wise, but you explain your carpenter tool skill, that sort of thing, and as you do, the moment you say the things about your tool proficiency is the moment you forget them. So as soon as you you kind of literally spill out the knowledge that you have about the carpentry tools, and it just gets absorbed into what seems to be the pit, Shumrev himself, and you forget them as soon as you say them. All right. With that, he says, certainly a skill that is not very often seen in Avernus, but nonetheless a skill. All right. I'll tell you a path towards Bella, the women you seek. She holds within rebellious Archduke of Avernus, previous Archdevil, a jealous man with a fire as a heart, hellfire. They call him Bel. He's been tasked to guard over her, and he's been doing so ever since she came here. Seek out Bel in his forge, and you'll find her.
Did he actually tell me where the fort is?
The forge, but no.
Oh, the fort. This guy sucks. This guy's useless.
There you go. Well, that's it.
And with that, oh god, I want to touch the ooze. Do I have like a,
Touch
do I
it.
have like a jar?
You're about 100 feet above him. Above Shumrev. Above the slime.
I don't think I have like a jar to take some ooze with. That's a real bummer.
You have like a flask?
I have like a water skin, but I should probably keep water, and I don't have to drink.
Well, you don't drink, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some ooze.
Yeah, okay. You have some. So you take out your flask, and you hear the voice inside your head says, "What are you doing?" As you empty the flask, there's like water still inside from the last time you drank, probably when you went to the place you went before you became Crusher, right?
Yeah, like this 3-month-old water. in there
Yeah,
still.
3-month-old water. It like as you pour it down into the slime, it gets absorbed immediately. But the smell of the slime just gets, for a moment, even though it's 3-month-old water, it gets a little less stinky. For just a second there, but then it quickly turns back into into the odor that you've been smelling. It doesn't really get better either. You know, where like sometimes you have a bad smell, but once you've been in it for a while, you kind of adjust. That doesn't happen here. It just stinks. Keep stinging. As you do, you are floating about 50 feet above the slime with an empty flask. You wanna approach and scoop some up?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little upside down thing. Try to scoop up a little slime.
All right. You fly down. Shumrev doesn't seem to respond to any of this. He's been getting bucketed out by some green men for God knows how long. So, as you kind of fly down, you kind of position yourself sideways and then almost like diagonally, but like upside down, like this. Wait, does that work? Yeah, like this. And you kind of are able to hold on with one arm, and then the other kind of gets a flask out. You scoop out. Do you want to like try and touch the slime only with the flask and not your hand?
Yeah, we'll try.
All right, make me a sleight of hand check.
I feel like everyone will get mad at Crusher if he touches the slime and turns into a goo man.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I wrote this, Vuk, where it's like Bella with Bell. That's kind of fitting. Bella.
That's so crazy.
Gonna add a d6.
Sure.
13, huge.
I don't think that's gonna make. So as you try to scoop up the slime with only the flask, you briefly touch it with the tip of your fingers there. That's kind of holding the flask as well. And I want you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Turn me to goo, yop. Do it.
Okay,
Damn
that's
it.
good. All right, that's really good because this is probably gonna hurt. Not that bad. No 10 there. So you take half of that. So what's that? 25? 24?
Yeah.
Yeah, 24 acid damage.
That's not so bad.
As you kind of part of your glove there, as soon as it touches the slime, kind of evaporates. It just kind of melts away, and then even some parts of your like middle and pointy finger, point finger. I don't know. Like gets kind of touched by this as well, and it's like even the undead flesh sizzles as it touches the slime.
I imagine it just melts the flesh off.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
We've got bone fingers now.
Yeah. It's the first time actually you've seen your own like flesh. Since you've became Crusher.
Second thing we're doing, we're gonna sell all the Jonas soul, and we're gonna turn into a skeleton by the end of this. We're going great.
Well, you're on your way there because you don't have any flesh on your fingertips of your middle finger and pointy finger anymore.
All right, and then I think I'm good to fly up.
Yep. All right, you're flying up, and after a while, you kind of reach. No, I'm gonna say the green man. As you guys are waiting like down there, what are you guys doing? As you guys waiting down there, are you guys discussing anything or just waiting silently for a Crusher to get back up here?
How long would it be since he went down?
So I'll say that the green man gets there like before him a little bit, like maybe like 30 seconds or something, and the green man was like 1/3 of the way there, so let's say like 6 minutes still before, yeah, so because he talks with Shumrev a bit, so like yeah, like 7 minutes, 8 minutes, he'll like go down and go up again, like go down, talk, go up again. That takes about 8 minutes, so you have about 8 minutes here to like talk, and then at about the 7:30 mark, the green man comes up again as well. So if there's anything, you can just stand there in silence if you want, but
Al's just looking over the war machine.
sure.
I'll...
You do like find the war machine a pretty interesting thing, if I would guess so. The thing that piques your interest the most is the like cannon on top of the war machine. You haven't used it so far, but it seems very ominous and powerful.
Can't wait to use it.
Anything else from the others?
I'll cast telepathic bond virtually.
All right. So, if I'm correct here, Crusher is not in this now, right?
I think because the spell goes off once I cast it, so if he's back, it takes me 11 minutes to cast it, or like 10 minutes. So if he's back in that time, then maybe.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can include him. Sure. All right, that works. All right. At like I said, at the 7:30 mark, the green man comes like kind of hoisting back up on the chain. By the way, it's like a hoisting mechanism where you can like lower yourself down and then lower yourself or pull yourself up again. He comes up, and you see him kind of like as he has reached kind of the cliffside again. He sort of awkwardly steps with one leg onto the cliffside, grabs the bucket, dumps it a few feet from the cliffside onto the ground, and kind of turns towards you and says, "Your friend went down."
went down as in, what do you mean went down?
Well, down to Shumrath.
I think he just means he saw him going past him, Luca.
Right. So he's still alive, or, him.
Oh, his steed was attacking him at some point, I saw.
What?
He'll be fine, Luca. Don't worry about it.
Shumrath is a voice you don't want to talk to too long. You'll become mad. So many others have.
I'm sure he's going to be okay. Don't worry, Luca.
Fine.
He can look
fine.
after himself.
I'll go down and make sure he's okay.
No, I'm not sure that that's a good idea.
I'll hop onto the chain.
Hey, I was using that.
I'll be back in a second. Big pile of goo.
And you see kind of the green man walking towards the crane itself. And he quickly kind of pulls like 2 or 3 levers in some sort of sequence.
Help!
And well, nothing happens.
Oh, okay. I thought he was just going to drop me.
As you try to lower yourself down, it's stuck.
Bro, the hell?
I said I've been using that. I need to use it. I've been tasked.
Wait, but can I not use it for like 10 minutes?
Well, it would be around 20 minutes to go up and down, but no. I've been tasked to perpetually use this crane to empty out Shumrath onto the grounds of Avernus for another. And you see him kind of like lift his head up as if he's thinking. 100 years, 8 months, 6 days, and 4 hours.
Well, you can take a 20-minute break, right?
I have been completing my time perpetually so far, and to take a break would mean that I have to wait even longer.
20 minutes isn't that long in retrospect to how long you have to do this for, though.
Well, if you give me some entertainment, something to spend my time on
And I'll point to
while you
Luca.
go down there.
I'll point to Luca. He's a bard. He plays music and sings.
He looks towards you, Luca.
Have we asked the green man what his name is yet?
Now,
Can I ask him what his name is?
go ahead. How do you wanna?
I'll just say, hey, I don't think we really introduced ourselves, but I'm Dahlia. What was your name?
Oh, I don't know.
Has it been a long time?
Well, I don't know that either. I think it's been a long time, but time sort of gets a bit troubled here,
Hey,
doing
green
the
man.
thing I do.
Green man. Psst. Green man.
Yes.
Levers. Down. Chop chop. My friend will entertain you with music.
Will he? As
Yes.
he looks towards Luca again.
Luca takes out the loot.
In fact, and I'll point all 3 of them. These are kind of a bit of a band to Ayos, Dahlia, and Luca.
Are they?
They are, yes.
You kind of, for the first time, you hear sort of a hopeful tone in his voice.
A whole person.
Well, the scaly one does get a bit of stage fright, but I'm sure he'll smash it this time. So lower me down, and then they'll entertain you.
Start playing. As he speaks towards the 3 of you.
Guys.
Okay. I'll pull out my mandolin.
All right. If you guys are playing together, then I want all three of you to make a performance check. I think you have Ayos, right? Plane.
I don't have control of his sheet though.
Oh, who had Ayos?
It was
I
I have
Alice
control of
last
the
week.
sheet.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Well, you then go ahead and roll for him. A 14 only.
Yeah, that's a roll of a 6.
That's the role of a man put on the spot.
There you go.
Hey!
Dahlia's always ready to perform.
Yeah.
That one.
Well, I think
Playing
I guess
freeze-
that equals
So,
out a
so
bit.
it's essentially
so-
just a 14.
It equals out, yeah. So, all right, I'll say that. Luca, as you kind of begin to play your lute, it seems fine. You are a bit redundant and reluctant in playing in this situation. You find it a bit absurd as well. So you're picking out maybe like a song you've played 100 times but don't enjoy as much as your other repertoire and stuff, and begin to play that. And Dahlia, for some reason, really likes this song and knows it by heart and begins to sing along with it in a beautiful way as well. Wait, were you singing or were you playing something else?
I was playing my mandolin, but maybe I'm singing too.
Okay. Well, you're doing both.
Did we decide on the
You-
song?
You rolled a natural 20. You like this song very much. This is your favorite. And then Ios doesn't know the song, so he's trying to like play along with it, but
Let's be real, Ios has PTSD from the time he got stage fright.
Yeah, also that, but he's just kind of like, and he's like stringing along, but you clearly, Dahlia, notice that he's like doesn't know the chords at all, and he's like, you kind of try to drain it out by your own playing and stuff, and you manage to. As the Green Man seems to be entertained by this, and as he's kind of still looking at the three performing, he does the like sequence again with the levers, and you hear like a big click at the top of the crane there. Plane seems to be unlocked now.
Okay, I will start lowering myself then.
All right, you will start lowering yourself down. I want you to roll a wisdom save.
I'm a cleric, I'm
As
good
you
at
go
these.
over the edge.
I'm not good at these. Expiration.
All right, go ahead.
What is it, a D10?
Yeah, D10. That's just enough, buddy. Well done. You feel the presence of Shumrev creep up on you, but you don't get well, the consequences that your other companions there had when they went in.
Got me, Shumrath.
As you lower yourself at this point, you hear the galloping of a fiery horse just below you there. Yeah, I did say that about 30 to a minute or something behind the Green Man was gonna be Crusher and Ragnar. So, as you kind of lower yourself down, you're about 30 feet down or something,
Son of a
and
bitch.
below you see Crusher and Ragnar.
I'm just gonna keep lowering myself at this point.
All right,
Fucking
you
hell,
keep lowering yourself. Crusher, do you stop or do you?
Yeah, I'll like just ride up alongside him.
Mm-hmm.
So, what did you ask for, Crusher?
I found the woman,
Which woman?
the one we're seeking.
We're seeking a woman?
Great. Compassion.
When you get down there, he'll ask you for your knowledge or skills in exchange for his knowledge.
That bountiful in that, that's fine. So, you didn't ask where Bitter Breath was then?
No.
Okay, well, I guess I will ask. Have
And then
fun.
Crusher will just like hold up his hand and don't touch the ooze.
Oh,
You
well,
see, yeah, El, you see for the first time the skin, or well, what's left of the skin of Crusher. You can't discern if that was ever Jonas's hand, but from what you've now seen and heard about, you pretty much know that this is or was Jonas. But yeah, no, from the fingertips that are mostly bone at this point, but maybe some flesh is still visible. It's like grayed out and now like blackened or like seared at the edges where the slime touched it.
And I'll just hold up my mechanical arm. I think I'm fine.
Hmm. All right, you start lowering yourself down.
Yep.
All right. What are the others doing as Crusher returns with Ragnar? Still playing?
I was gonna ask the green man more questions.
Sure. After your
So-
performance, he seems satisfied, and now that the chain is going down, he's not gonna stop it. So he kind of lets go of the levers that he was still holding while mesmerized by the performance, and then kind of looks towards you and says, "Well, that was the first piece of joy I felt in, I don't know, some time."
What do you think you'll do when you finish this 100 years, 8 months, 6 days, and 4 hours?
Ah, I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Sort of living in the moment.
Do you know what happened to make him force you to do this for so long? Did you do
Oh,
something wrong?
Yeah, I was. That is one of the things I remember. It's part of the deal I struck. I was a servant of Shemrev when he was a pit fiend. And when he got punished, I was his right hand, so to say. I got punished too. The archdevil named Zariel, she turned Shemrev into what he is now, and then tasked me to clean out Shemrev for eternity. But then a group of adventurers came, like you, and they, because they helped Serial or something, struck a deal with her, my sentence got lowered from forever to 101 years, which is quite a lot less.
I mean, yeah, but probably would have been better if those adventurers had negotiated you out of this altogether, right?
Well, they had to meet in the middle, I guess. They did that for a few creatures that they came across in the furnace, I heard. They even sacrificed themselves, or some of them, I think. It's only things I hear from visitors that I know this, but I know that my sentence got lowered because of it. And I'm eternally grateful to them for that. But until that time is over, I need to spend another 101 years, 8 months, 6 days, and 4 hours emptying out a infinite pool of slime.
I'm gonna go to Luca as the compassionate one. And I'm just gonna ask, there must be something that we can do for this guy. I mean, he sounds really depressed. And I feel like we should be able to get him out of having to do this for another 100 years.
8 months, 6 days, and 4 hours.
8 months, 6 days, and 4 hours.
I mean, if we do see Zariel, then maybe we can try something, but I don't know if seeing her is gonna bring any good. But mean, so do you know what? I'll now turn to the green guy. Do you know what the adventurers did or said that got your sentence lowered?
Oh yeah. They made a trade. They gave a bunch of things. It's all a bit complicated, and I don't know the details. Chumbrath knows, but city of Elturel was trapped here, I believe. I could even see it from the distance. And they made a trade to free it, just send it back to Sword Coast. In trade, Serial remained Archdevil and got some other stuff. I don't know the details, sorry. But bottom line is they sacrificed a bunch of stuff to make good. The greater good. But in terms they had to do some pretty bad stuff. Or let some pretty bad stuff happen.
As you thought, you're just gonna hear in your head, guys, this fucking stinks down here.
I love how you were breathing smoke or like exhaling smoke as you said that as well. As you get to about what's the range on telepathic bond?
No range.
Okay, it's like the same plane, I guess, of existence, that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. So as you come to about 300 feet, plane, I want you to make a con save.
I'm good at these. Can I guidance myself?
You're fine.
Didn't need it.
Well, I mean, it's still gonna hurt, but
Don't care, I'm a tank.
one less damage. 24 again.
Wait, was that just from, like, breathing in?
Yeah, once you get to about 300 feet or below,
well.
you're breathing in the toxic fumes as they kind of come out of the slime, acids, whatever.
Thanks to Luga, I'm still above 100 hit points.
Nice. So there you go. All right, and as you kind of get down to 100 feet, you hear the same whisper that Crusher, of course, heard, and this presence that you felt lowering yourself down. Your arms are getting very tired as you're lowering yourself down as well. But
My
at the point
arm
where you
is
get
getting
to,
tired.
yeah, well, one arm, I guess, maybe two shoulders. But as you're getting down to that 100 feet kind of mark, you hear this soft but kind of diminishing whisper inside your head. It says, "More than one is rare. Free is extraordinary. What brings you here, stranger? Knowledge, I assume."
Knowledge, yes, but can we just 3? Were you counting the last 2 that came down, like the horse and the man?
I do.
Okay, that's fine. Yes, I come seeking knowledge. I heard you're the man, being, creature, ooze, river to sea.
I'm connected with the ways of Avernus itself. So to seek any knowledge about this place is to seek me.
My man. Okay, how do we do this?
To extend my knowledge to oneself, I want something in trade.
Can I have a
A
tongue
skill,
necklace? Oh, sorry. you were done.
tool, or language that you have in trade of any answer you want on a question regarding Avernus. Anything material is useless to me.
Not even a tongue necklace. Pretty useful for everyone.
Not even a tongue necklace.
So you know, into jokes, okay? You can have my knowledge of dwarven.
No, you're giving up dwarven.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
gonna come in
I've
so
used it
handy.
once. I've used it
Yeah.
once in 3 campaigns.
All right, sure. As you speak your words of dwarven, um, teaching him the ways, just a crash course on dwarven, I guess. You feel the knowledge itself, the language proficiency itself, kind of leave your brain, leave your consciousness, and you're able to ask your question. What do you want?
Where is Bitter Breath?
The rival warlord resides nearby. The Solvent second to southeast of here. On the cliffside you will find a hidden lift that goes down. Much like this one, but bigger. And you kind of get that he's pointing out the chain that you're hanging on. Going down the chain you will find an entrance to a cave. The cave will lead you to Bitter Breath.
I think you could say. Real quick, Goop Man up top. Who is he?
Any more questions require more knowledge.
Okay, if I ask who he is and where he's from, is one question. Will I get both answers? Are you going to be sneaky, Shumrath, and divide them into 2?
If you want to know about the man up top, I'll give you everything there's to know about him.
Okay, I'm going to give you my. Is shield something I can give him? My proficiency in shields.
It's a weapon proficiency. I'm looking for a tool, language, or skill.
That's also insanely valuable. What are you doing?
I don't use shields. Are you mad?
Jealous.
Am I being what?
Give him your
What are skills?
Plain. Give him your
Skills are
common
literally
proficiency.
nature, arcana,
Oh,
those.
oh, like that. Do I have to be proficient in them first before I give them?
Yes.
Damn it. Fine. You know what? Take animal handling.
What, you're gonna like, well, I'm not proficient in arcana, but if I get proficient in arcana, then this will cancel that out.
I was just gonna give my arcanic knowledge. No,
What are you given?
animal handling.
Okay. No animal handling for you anymore.
Once again, I've used it like once, and it backfired massively as the wolves tried to eat me. In like the third ever session. That's my
Alright.
PTSD. That's why I haven't used it again.
Yeah. Alright. As your skill of animal handling subsides and kind of gets absorbed into Shumref himself, he'll say, his name once was Moldark Graves. And I'll type that out. Copy that over.
Misspelled.
He was a trusted advisor of mine that dedicated his life to serving me. Once I tried to go against the wishes of Zariel, which turned me into this. With it became his punishment true as well. Serving me and Zariel to clean out this mess for eternity. He resided before that in the city of Waterdeep. but got transported here once he died.
So you're saying he's not from this plane?
He was a tiefling in his previous life, slain in battle, stabbed through the back with a sword, a paladin's sword, smited towards the hells.
Okay. Well, this has been fun, but I'm going to go now. No, nothing.
You
Okay.
are within, as you kind of try to like, or begin to like climb yourself up again. You hear the voice say one more thing, or ask you one more thing, as he says, "You are parts of this adventuring group, are you not?"
Ah, but if you want me to answer questions, you're gonna have to give me something in return. I will have a skill. I'll have a language.
Or tool.
Or tool.
You'll say it was more of a, what's it called when you know the answer already? Rhetorical question?
Yep.
Rhetorical question. Being me, I already know you're part of the party. Anything on Avernus, I know. What I also know is that, and he kind of makes more of a serious tone in his voice as he phrases the following: schemes and stratagems are being woven. Two creatures that once held sway in the hells and peril the lord that weaves it. They deem that you and your party might possibly be drawn into a more deeply predicament with them, as you would wish, as any would wish. Should your party be the one that comes to pass to cross their path, I find it likely you will return back here, as is where they reside in Avernus.
Do I get names?
Something I will. What? Sorry?
Do I get names?
Nope. That's all he's giving you.
Stupid fucking river.
Something I'll leave you with, as it's piqued my interest when I saw you enter this realm.
Okay, thanks. I guess I'll start making my way up. I've given him more than enough. Somebody else could go. Guys, there's people out to get us. Everyone
Two
gets
that
head,
once
by the way.
held sway in the hells, a peril to the lord that weaves it.
I bet it was Tiamat. Bitch.
They deem that you shall be drawn more deeply into their schemes as any would wish. And if this should come to pass, then your path shall turn again back to here, to Avernus.
Can you copy and paste that in the chat? Because I just put schemes and stratagems are being woven by two creatures in the hells are out to get us.
I'll copy. I kind of altered it on my own, but I think very brave these two. Peril
No,
Lord
it's
to
Luke. Are
weave,
you
redeem
happy?
shall more deeply. Where should it come to pass? Yeah, this is fine. There you go. I'll read it once more and how it states it here. Schemes and stratagems at their very breath. These two once held sway in the hells, a peril to the lord they weave. and I deem, as in Shumrev, and I deem you shall be drawn into it more deeply than any would wish. Should that come to pass, your path shall turn again, back, ever back to the beginning.
So, dude that who once held sway.
Mm-hmm.
Dreams and stratagems are their very breath.
I don't think that's Tiamat, because I mean she still holds some sway in the Hells. Also, I don't know if she's like particularly too schemy and stuff. She's more like a
Well,
you know.
I have I mean, I haven't told you guys very much about myself, but I do know that I'm a glacier tiefling. And the legacy of Malboge is like the kind of skills that are helpful for heist and like deceiving people.
I also want to point out that I think only L is aware of this at the moment.
Oh, I assumed he was telepathically telling us this stuff.
As
He
I'm going
can
up,
if he wants to.
as I'm going up, that was me going, guys, help somebody's out to get us. It was essentially
Yeah,
just
okay.
me relaying
Okay,
it.
sure. Yeah, you're kind of repeating what he said.
Yeah. But
Okay,
I
sure.
have a feeling
then all of you.
one of those two may be who I hold this contract with.
All I'm saying is we just learned that Bella is with a guy who used to hold a lot of sway here. So, I mean, if we want to ask somebody about it, he's
I
on the table.
also wouldn't put it past it that that's the same person I hold the contract with. I really wouldn't. Because we know I know anyway that the person I hold the contract with is a very powerful archdevil.
There's a bunch of those, though.
Yes. Well, I don't know. To come to us in our time of need against Tiamat is definitely scheming. Given Tiamat is of Avernus and so is this archdevil.
What could I know from like the history of Bel and Zariel's conflict? Because we've heard the story of Zariel from Ko a number of times, but
Not the entire story, but sure.
just
Mhm.
basically what happened. What do I know of like the records of how Bel was previously? Was he known to be a schemer?
Roll me either religion or history. And anyone can do this if they want to kind of get a track of Jesus Christ.
I don't know, I think Lucas got it.
Yeah. All right. 29.
You know what? I'll guidance myself because I want this.
What, like a 36 you're gonna have now?
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes,
exactly
yes, you
36.
All right, with 36, I'll say that you definitely know that Bel was the archdevil before Zariel on Avernus. He was thrown off his throne by none other than Asmodeus himself when Zariel got kind of accepted into the Hells, turned evil, right, from an angel to a devil. He served Zariel then as a main general in the Blood Wars, which he already kind of was doing. To get to your question here, Bel is a master strategist in battle and in war. But in terms of the intricacy of Archdevil politics, he always fell short. So he was not very much into like the politics and the scheming in that sort of stuff. He was more into the preparing and the winning of a war, of a battle, an eternal war at that. So yes, he's very smart in planning out his moves, but more in a martial way and in a like tactical way than in a power grabbing or scheming or political way.
Yeah, so he was a commander rather than a politician.
Yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, which is kind of what got him kicked off the Archdevil role of Avernus, because he was just not very much into protecting his role as Archdevil. He was mostly concerned with the Blood War. And that took up all his attention to a point where when Zariel kind of joined in and got turned into what she is now, it kind of went under the radar for him because he wasn't paying any attention to it. And then when he did pay attention to it, it was already too late. He still holds very much a resentment to Zariel and stuff, but he recognizes her as now the ruler of uh, Avernus, pointed out by Asmodeus himself, and to a point accepts that still. Also, because he knows that if he doesn't, he'll probably end up like many others have, like Archon, for example, who was slain when he kind of rebelled or aided against Zariel.
But it's like safe to say that he, if given a chance, he would return to be the overlord of Avernus.
As a general rule of thumb, any powerful devil, or any devil in that matter, if they have a possibility of grabbing power, which is a higher chance of it failing, then they will take that chance, probably, yeah. Getting higher up the ladder is pretty much the pinnacle of a devil's existence.
Got it.
The lawful nature of the hierarchy and order of existence.
All right. Good to know, I guess.
All right. Anyone else that wants to go down there and ask some questions?
We do have also to find out Ramius's people. I remember one of them was, or all of them were by the River Styx. So that could be on Avernus, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Remy is, because that's exactly what I was getting to here. If you get any of you wouldn't want to go down anymore, Remius will say, the free people I seek. I think one of them was.
Yes, I sent the message. So it's Sin of Sloth, the soul of Barachio, resides on the River Styx, somewhere in the hills.
Yes. So that one could possibly at this moment be in Avernus, but I mean it's like a 1 in 9 chance, right? To our knowledge. So is it worth it to like go into he'll ask and then say, do you all think it's worth for me to go down there and ask if at all there's a chance that one of my friends is at this moment in Avernus?
I myself can't decide that for you, but
I
if
think
you do, I'll support you, and if you don't, I'll understand.
I think that if there's any chance, I have to take it. I couldn't forgive myself if I find out that one of my friends that I came to rescue was already in Avernus and we passed him down as we went along, lower into the hells. So to say, yes, I've made up my mind. I'm taking the risk. I'm going down there. Either I know it's a 1 in 9 chance, but I have to take it. In the chance that it is here, that he is here. And with that, he is gonna walk towards the chain. Any of you are objecting, or are we just doing this?
Oh, Ramius, don't do it.
I'll before so um from Al going down, and I'll ask, of course. So the air down there, you breathing in was what caused damage.
Oh, I'd assume so. Nothing hit me.
Right, but I'm saying it wasn't like just the air like burning your skin or anything.
Oh no, like it was an internal kind of pain.
Oh,
It seemed to affect L a lot more than Crusher, somehow. Mainly because Crusher doesn't breathe.
Hey, I don't breathe.
okay. So, knowing that, Luca will reach into his bag, and it'll take some time because it's a mess there. So he like rummages, tries to find stuff.
Accio.
Takes 5 minutes, but pulls out a small potion bottle that is kind of like light blue in color and has like a white swirl inside
I
it.
know what this is.
And he is going to give it to Ramius and say, "This has been sitting for a while, but I think you might want to use it now." And it's a potion of bottled breath.
Yeah, we got this all the way back. I think with the Glangaladrim.
Yes,
Yeah.
at that shop where I bought all the ingredients.
Yeah, that's been a long time ago. All right. Sure. He'll take the bottle of breath. Do I drink it now? How long does this last?
It should last you for some time. Although, I wouldn't recommend you like talking a lot. You can, but just hold until you get down.
I have always been a man of few words. I'll savor them even more.
Oh,
All right.
well, I'll say it's going down. By the way, guys, I know who the goo guy is now.
You know what?
I know who the goo guy is. Mr. Gooey.
Oh, who is it?
His name's Moldog Graves.
Do we know that name?
If you have any association with Waterdeep in any way, if you think you've ever been there as a character, roll me a history check.
Can
Or
I
maybe heard about it, read about it, something like that.
Can I roll a history check just in? Because I don't obviously know if I've been there necessarily. Like I haven't been there since I became conscious again.
Yeah,
I have got a lot
you
of-
don't know if you've been there. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure. Roll me a history check. Yeah, like I said, you don't know if you've been there. And I don't think anyone. Oh, Dahlia rolled. All right. Yeah, with a 9, you're not gonna get there either.
He was a tiefling,
Um,
Dahlia. Do you know all tieflings like know each other?
I think that's racist.
I mean, that's really racist. Yeah. But, I mean, next thing you're gonna say that you can't tell us apart, huh?
I think that will be an easy one, as the Green Man or Moldrov Grave kind of points to his green skin and his skeletal head.
Well, should we just turn to him and say, because he didn't remember his name, so does telling him his name ring any bells for him?
You look towards him and he kind of shakes his head.
Oh.
I suspect that it's been a long time since I've been here. Since I've been killed. Do you tell him how he died, Al?
Oh yeah. You.
Alright.
I don't think he can. Isn't the knife still in his back?
Yeah, the blade is still sticking through his back, and like, the Shimmer said, he like this paladin smited him to death, so it explains the like pretty much exploded ribcage.
Now, question. He's from Waterdeep, yes?
Yeah.
So he's not of this plane, technically.
Mm-hmm.
What would happen if we cast Banish on him?
Don't know. To find out, I guess.
Because he will just puff back to his plane of existence or where he's from. But
The thing is that he did die, which then makes the soul go towards the plane
So-
it belongs to.
he's currently a soul as we speak. That's
You don't know for sure, but I mean, he died, so you assume his soul. He might be a fiend at this point, because souls in here get like turned into devils mostly, but other stuff maybe sometimes.
Did we
You
ever
don't really know what he is.
did we ever determine what the sword in his back is?
You haven't inspected anything, no?
Can I go and take the sword out of his back?
Well, you can try. Do you want to approach him?
Yes.
Alright. As you approach him,
You
you
sort of
kind of
tap me, buddy.
reach towards.
Please
Yeah,
don't
you
tap
reach
me.
towards the sword. He'll kind of, well, he doesn't have feet, but he'll like step back, and hold out maybe one of the hands that is free, that's not holding the bucket, and say, "What are you doing?"
I just want to help you. Just let me just grab this sword. I'll lunge for it.
All right, make me a athletics check, probably. Yeah, because you're kind of grappling him. Nice. Yeah, that you grapple the sword with your mechanical hand there. As you do, you pull it out quickly. He kind of reaches with his empty hand towards the sword, like sticking out from his chest. But he doesn't grab onto it or anything, but he kind of just like instinctively grabs onto or tries to grab onto it as it's pulled out. And well, you have a sword in your hand. It seems to be a long sword. Like the rest of the chain and crane, a bit rusted, as it's been here for a while probably. Um, you don't feel anything special. You don't know if it's magical, but
Luca! Luca?
it seems to be made of some sort of steel. But yeah, it's been a long time since it needs a cleaning, for sure. Although it feels still strong and even balanced, you think that with some love, this can be a good sword, once more.
Guys, I think Luca's
All
mad
right.
at me.
If it takes 10 minutes and then 10 minutes back for Ramius, I'll do another identify. But also, I did want to say that I checked, and identify should not give you a curse. It can say
idea of
it
curse,
is cursed, but it shouldn't like tell you what the curse is.
That's what
Alright.
I thought it would be. Is that it would just tell
Yeah,
you?
we'll do
whether
that.
it's
We'll
cursed
do
or
that
not.
then for the
'Cause
future.
it seems
That's
very
good to know.
OP against the DM if it told you exactly what
Yeah,
the curse
yeah.
did.
Yeah, no, I like it better too, but I didn't know for sure,
Yeah.
and I just went.
'Cause
with
Yeah,
it.
that would be the realm of legend lore, which is like 5th level spell. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Fair enough.
Because you'd better believe if it didn't tell me what that curse was, that I'd be making love to that war machine right now.
All right. Also, the reaction of the Green Man here, or Morzark. As you pull the sword out, kind of the slime just fills it up again, pretty instantly. And he kind of reaches with both hands now in front of him. Seems, well, he doesn't have an expression on his skull, of course, but he looks down at where the sword once was, and then looks towards you and says, "To be honest, I forgot it was there, but I don't have any use for it. I suppose you can have it.
Thanks.
I need to get back to work."
The bucket's
As he,
not, the crane's down currently, but
You went up with the crane. Huh? Oh no, Remius went
Ramius
down.
went down,
with the
yeah.
crane, True. Yeah. All right. That's fair.
40 minutes.
He'll kind of stand at the edge of the crane then and just kind of waits there. Yeah, you have a sword in your hand. You want to identify this thing, Luca?
Yep, I'll take some time.
All right. Sure. I don't have to roleplay Remius going there because he's an NPC. I know what he's going to do.
We don't need to know what it said.
Yeah. All right. He'll come back at some point and probably tell you, so it's fine. You identify this sword. This is not a magical sword. It's just a steel longsword. With a bit of rust on it. Like I said, with some love, with probably like a single use of mending, you can restore this to a pretty good longsword. Maybe even a +1, probably. But other than that, it's not much. You would guess that the smiting of the paladin was through his dedication to his god and not towards to the magical nature of this sword.
Al,
Did
I think this is the sword of Zariel.
Insight check.
Oh, we already saw the sword of Zariel. So that's not a very high DC.
No, she has another one. Trust me, she has another one.
Of all the people, Luca, I never, you know, it's always the ones closest to you.
Yeah.
Can't see it coming from.
But I will tell you that if you keep it around a while longer, I may be able to get it in a better shape, but not right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab it in the Moldak's back again.
You will?
I'll just put it back where I got it from.
All right. As Morag, what the fuck? I forgot his name. Where is his name?
Moldak.
Yeah, there you go. Graves. I'll just call him Graves. As Graves is standing over the edge there, he's kind of looking down at Remy is lowering himself down. You stand behind him and kind of just casually like shove the sword back in him. And at some point, the sword kind of reaches a point where it gets into his peripheral while he's looking down. And he kind of just looks onto it, slowly turns around, looks towards you, Plane, or L, and it kind of just turns back towards the cliff.
Well, that went a lot better than I was expecting.
Doesn't seem to hurt him or anything. He's already dead, so.
Can I ask him also, just because he's like going up and down and whatever?
Mhm.
Just a question. Do a lot of people come to this area, or are we one of the only ones you've seen?
Well, some jump down. Most of them that visit this place jump down.
I don't suppose you hear about them afterwards, right?
No. The pit of Shumrev is one of the only known places that absorbs everything, including a soul. That means that once you die by jumping into the pit of Shumrev, then, well, you can't be brought back to wherever you were. And being in the hells, sometimes an escape like that is a mercy. The ones that visit me or are able to get down themselves are a lot rarer, but occasionally they come. They've been even rarer in the last few months for some reason. People like you, adventurers, I haven't seen them for a while. I think.
Yeah, that seems to track. You're right. But, yeah, just wondering how much knowledge does Shimrath get from all the people that jump in and stuff?
I don't know, but I presume if how Shumref works, that anything that jumps into him that contains any knowledge, he absorbs.
And so you're saying that, wait, that might be huge. So if something like falls into the Pit of Shimrath and into the acid or whatever, it is like permanently
him.
killed and absorbed by Shimrath.
That is, I think, how it works. I don't know for sure. I haven't tried myself, and well, anything that jumps down there, I don't usually see it come back up. So I assume it, but I don't know for sure.
Test it out. I mean, Al, just stand on the edge for a second. I'll just.
He's already kind of standing on the edge. He was like pushing the sword back into
Okay.
Graves there. Make me an athletics check. Do a flip.
Do acrobatics. Going for gold.
Why'd you ask? He says towards you, Luca.
Just wondering, an entity like that could, I don't know, it just seems, this area seems so little guarded, or I suppose sought after. Like an entity with this amount of knowledge, I would assume would be crucial to somebody like Zariel, Tiamat, Bell. I don't know. Like,
Well,
they could
Arch-
perhaps make a deal with Shimrath of like sending people into him, and in return Shimrath gives some knowledge to them or something. That it's weird that we haven't seen anybody besides you around these parts.
Does Shaman actually want knowledge, though? Is this something that he actively seeks or desires, or is it just a part of who he is?
He's an all-consuming being. Anything that gets put into him, he absorbs. I guess if I had to say, speculate, then I think that knowledge is just the most interesting. He doesn't really seek it out, but a sword that gets thrown in there just gets burned to nothingness. And knowledge that he absorbs, at least he can remember that. Use it.
Yeah,
And
but
I assume. Sorry.
no, go on.
No, I was going to say, like, it's not like sustenance for him. It's not like he needs people to do this so that he can continue existing, right? Like,
No.
it sounds like it's just who, like, it's a part of his being.
Like me, he is trapped here. He is tied to this place, forever bound here as a punishment.
But
Well,
that's what I'm saying. To what end? So he doesn't use it to sustain himself? So he just acquires and acquires and acquires and acquires this extraplanar knowledge from like ages, and then what does he do with it? Does he use it in some way? Do other people have any use of it?
maybe if it just, like me, amuses him. If you are stuck somewhere internally, then any distractions of that can be the only joy that you have. Any
And
new
before,
thing.
sorry, before he was trapped here, like this was still his ability.
Oh no. Before this, he was a pit fiend serving Zariel, but he rebelled against Zariel within the Blood Wars. Disagreed with some of her choices and suffered the consequences.
So, in theory, then Zariel's the one who made him capable of doing this as a part of his trap. So, I mean, perhaps you're right. Maybe Luca, intended to use this.
No devil does something without just one reason. There's always a bigger plan behind it, especially the archdevils. At this point, Ramius is gonna come up again, and Vuk, I rolled some saving throws behind the scenes here, but I didn't roll the D100 because he failed that as well. So, roll me a D100.
Uh-oh. 12.
Instant death. Just a corpse comes back up.
Disintegrate.
Yeah, well, a little. I mean, as he comes up, you see kind of the. I mean, he's heisting himself up on the chain, but his face is in just a paralyzed state. And the paralyzed state is an emotion of kind of fear. As he comes up on the cliffside, he steps off the chain, and he kind of awkwardly walks past the Green Man and Al that are still standing there, and kind of just gets to like the edge of the war machine. You see the Green Man kind of climbing on top of the chain again, and he begins to lower himself down. And as he kind of turns around, he says, "Thank you for the performance. Bye now." And he
Farewell.
Bye.
disappears on the cliffside
Peace.
or below the cliffside. Yeah, no, Ramius is still kind of with a, yeah, no better way to say it, paralyzed look on his face in fear. Just kind of, you maybe see his eyes now kind of darting around a little bit as he seems to be in thought, fearful thought.
Are you okay, Ramius?
What? Yes. The the creature came into my thoughts and told me something. I asked him something concerning. My friend, he doesn't reside on a furnace, but somehow Shimrev knew that where he was going. I guess they passed here in a furnace. They even passed here. Actually, here. The well, Shimrev told me that his soul must be now at the location that they were going, which he heard them say was Nessus. That's the ninth layer. The layer of Asmodeus.
Yeah. I mean, I have an appointment as such in that layer anyway, so we'll get your friend, don't worry.
Yes. I just hope that it would have been any other one, actually. But of course it had to be this one.
Talia will put one hand on his shoulder and say, "Don't worry, we are not leaving here until we get everybody we came for. And if that means going through all 9 layers, then we will do that."
I know. I was intending to do the same, but It's just the reality of it actually being, well, something we'll have to come to at some point. It's hitting me a bit.
There's no use dwelling on it.
Oh, you're
All we
right.
can do is move forward.
Oh, all right. Well, he kind of shakes his head a bit, blinks a few times, and says, we know, or at least have a lead towards Bella now. That's good. And we even have a sort of, as he looks towards Al, exact location
Oh, I didn't
of
ask the
Bitter Breath.
location.
Who was it? No, it was you.
Yes, we have a location for Bitter Breath.
Mm-hmm. What did he say again?
Where Bitter Breath is?
Yes.
The second soul vent from the to the southeast from here. There's a hidden lift inside the cliff face that will lead us down to where Bitter Breath is.
All right. Well, second soul vent to the southeast seems like a good direction. It seems pretty detailed.
Okay, all aboard. All aboard! Bum, bum.
All right.
Bum,
Do you
bum.
guys leave this place?
Yes.
Don't
Yeah.
suppose that the oh wait, no, he's gone back down, hasn't he, Green Man?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mold.
It'll be a while. Okay, never mind.
I mean, you can. You know now that he's gonna be here for another 100 hours, 8 months, 6 days, and probably 3 hours at this point. So, you can always come back.
Yeah, I'll visit him when I'm,
Yeah, this is true.
you know, middle-aged. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
This is very true. Okay, on we go, I suppose.
All right, southeast we go. For the ones steering a war machine, keep track of your soul coin hours there. I'm gonna go to the map here. Yes. All right. We had done some traveling already because we went from this point. I guess Al is steering here because he got the first directions and he has the biggest war machine here. Al, roll me what is it? Should be 2d10, I think. Let me check that before I say that. Yes, 2d8. All right, yeah,
Six and a
that
three.
should be enough
Enough for what, Yob?
for making it there.
Okay.
Alrighty. So, traveling another maybe 5 hours or so. You get to the second soul vent. The first one was a smaller one, but the space between the first one and the second one is an enormous distance, which takes a few hours to travel. Every time you think it's getting closer, it seems to be farther away. And then at some point, when you think you're never gonna get there, it's right in front of you. And as you get there, I will read you the following. Following the tracks of multiple war machine tires that you've picked up along the way, you end at a crater that yawns wide, a soul vent, where rivers of pale spirits spiral upwards into the blood-red sky like a ghostly storm. As you kind of set off your engines and kind of make a search of the area. At some point, you hear the faint grinding of gears and a low rumble of something mechanical like the war machines you've read. But you see nothing that might origin these sounds when you look upon the edge of the cliff.
From which direction do we hear that?
The closer you get to the edge of the cliff, the closer that sound comes. At some point,
Towards the cliff.
yeah, towards the cliff. At some points, you swear you're like standing next to where the sound is coming from, because as you kind of take a few steps, maybe to the right or to the left, you don't like it follows around, but you don't see anything.
And
Al, what are your Alpha IC?
I'm glad you asked it, 'cause I wasn't about to ask myself. Why, what do my elf eyes see?
Make me a perception check.
Perception.
Woo!
With a 17, you definitely hear these sounds. There's like a gear grinding of like these machines, the same ones you've heard in the print shop actually. Well, same ones, kind of like the same sound you've heard in the print shop, kind of like the same sound you hear from the war machines, especially when they're like just not driving but kind of like standing still like they are now but still turned on, right? You hear that sound. It's almost sounds like a low grumble of like a big beast, but more like scratchy and mechanically. But yeah, like I said, you don't see anything. The sound gets closer the closer you get to the cliff, but at some point you're almost like at that cliff.
Does it sound like
You
it's
still-
coming from underneath us?
No, it's like right in front of you.
The fuck? Guys, I'm scared.
Well, only one way to find out.
Fight.
Or we
yeah.
just look inside the cliff.
Nah, let's murder.
Who wants to look down the cliff?
Go on then.
You know what?
Elle, what's your elf eyes see down the cliff?
All right, you wanna look down the cliff, Al?
Apparently I'm blind
Oh,
right now.
I'll take that 9, because as you walk towards the cliff, you bonk your head against something very, like, hard and metal.
Ow! Is the cliff the machine?
Now,
This
this is just, it was, like, straight in front of you, but there's, as you kind of, like, blink your eyes a bit, you look in front of you, you still don't see anything. But you kind of slowly reach out a hand and you feel a physical cold metal touch in front of you.
And if I move my hand to the left, does it eventually become stone or does it remain metal?
No, it remains metal.
This motherfucking cliff is a machine.
Well, it's not. You're not touching anything. At least not what you're seeing. It's
Oh,
kind
so
of right in front of you.
Oh, so it's like an invisible. Right, okay. I thought it was like.
Mhm.
I thought I got up to the cliff.
Yeah,
and
I
it
thought
was-
you were a bit confused. No, yeah, you're not touching. Well, you don't see what you're touching, but you're feeling the coldness of metal. There is stone and like rock underneath you that's part of the cliff, but that's not what you're touching at this point.
Okay, anyone got some spray paint? Because I can make this really clear really quickly if we just.
Genius,
Uh,
actually.
Well, this is genius actually, because this sort of just hides it from any passerby, I guess.
I have some
Kotem says.
Larius peach tea. Lazarus peach tea.
That'll do it.
I just throw some peach
Do we have
tea
any?
over.
I'll check Remius and Kotem's spell, but I'm pretty sure they don't have see invisibility as a spell. No,
Ramus didn't? Okay.
no, both don't. Yeah, no.
I think it was Francis that had it that I was thinking of.
Yeah, that's true. Francis does have it. I remember. because I knew I picked that out. I think for the PvP thing because I knew that Al could turn invisible at so many points in
You
time.
son of a bitch.
Can Lucas see invisibility? Can you? Do you have that spell?
Do not pour the vinegar on the wound.
Mhm.
No, unfortunately not. And that's like one spell that I've been keening on getting, but I still haven't. I always take something else before it. I could, however. Wait, actually, does that work? Hold on, let me check.
Fairy
could
fire.
just-
Yep, that. Well, hold on.
Can we not just dispel magic?
If it's, I guess, magic making it invisible. I guess we could just do that.
It does say objects in a 20-foot cube. So basically, if a part of an object is within a 20-foot cube, would the whole object light up?
Yeah, and they outline in silver and purple light.
Yeah, well, that's just Lucas flavor. It's like magical colors, but I changed it to silver.
Yeah, but they outline, which is the important word
Yeah.
there. Well, you want to cast it?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
All right, you cast Fairy Fire, and I'll say this: a vast, what you assume to be, but I'll just say it, iron platform with chains thicker than trees descend into darkness below, kind of hanging over the cliff here, hauling a lift large enough for devils, beasts, and even war machines. Now, you only see the outline of this. You also see that the machine and the lift that is connected, that is hanging over this cliffside, the soul vent, also houses like a what seems to be sort of control panel, but without any of the like actual material and color and texture. It's very hard to discern the like you see the outline of like multiple buttons and levers, but you don't know what they do. They don't have any like if there was scripture on there, you don't see that because it's not part of the outline. And then also there's no color, there's nothing. There's just silver and purple outline.
Also, it's lasting for a minute, so.
Yeah. So memorize this shit quickly, I guess.
Could we then try dispel magic?
Dispel
We could.
magic.
Roll me the spell magic into the chat here, because choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Any spell of third level or lower the target ends for each spell. Yeah, you don't have to see it.
Yeah, I'll do dispel magic.
Alright. You cast the spell magic. And yeah, I'll say that works. Now I'll read it again, but a vast iron platform with chains thicker than trees descend into the darkness below, hurling a lift large enough for devils, beasts, and even war machines. In front of it, you see a large panel with multiple buttons and levers, of all sorts of sizes and shapes. Scripture of hobgoblin or goblin is marked upon them. Does anyone read goblin?
I could. Yep.
I do have a goblin tongue.
Multiple. All right. Are you gonna be able to like? Yeah. Okay. So you spend some time ritual casting comprehend languages, I'm guessing then. Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. So as you're trying to discern the language here, you get to a point where you can understand it with the help of some magic. Now, because you can read what's on it, doesn't mean that it's a very clear, like, oh, okay, I pull this lever and now it goes. Because it's still, one, it's a machine made in a time where machines are very rare and still being experimented with and that sort of thing. And then two, it's hobgoblin made, which means that, yes, they are tactical and they have some structure to them, but they're still goblins. So it's like a mess of shit. Still. So You're gonna have to investigate this and try and figure this out, but because you can read the language, I'll say you have advantage on it.
Alrighty.
So roll me an investigation check as you're trying to figure out how this lift works.
Sure.
Yeah, that's plenty. With some time, 10 minutes of casting comprehend languages and say another 10 minutes of trying to figure out the controls of this lift, you manage to figure out the controls of this lift, and you are able to, if you want now, load yourself and friends upon the lift and descend down at a sort of safely manner.
Shall we take the war machine?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do have both war machines here with you.
How big is the lift exactly?
It'll
The
fit
lift
war
is
machine.
big enough to house both the war machines and all of you.
Like, I imagine Bitter Breath used this lift with his very own war machine that we're driving. The issue is, war machine takes away any element of surprise. Like, 100%. Like, we couldn't, get away with just the sound of the lift. Like, if it comes down and Bitter Breath's war machine's there, then instantly knows it's us. However, on the other side, we do have the weapon on the war machine, which could be handy.
By
And
the way,
just cover as well, Remius says.
yeah, how? So we see the cliff and this thing like lowering into the cliff, or
Mhm.
down the cliff, I guess. How do we see how wide, how big the hole like?
The
below-
solvent?
Yep.
The solvent is like, can be like, this one is pretty big, bigger than the one you passed coming here. Let's see.
So why I'm asking is
It's 3 miles wide in diameter.
yeah, so it might take us some time to like reach the other side where the cave is.
Well, the cave is straight down.
Oh, like right where the crane ends.
Yeah, it's probably I think I mentioned it, but it's like built into the cliffside. So like you don't know how deep down, but like it could be a mile, like Shumrev. You don't know. Like looking down the cliff, you just see a black abyss, and from the black abyss, like a few plumes of souls just come like floating up, and then like kind of dissipating into this storm and merging into the blood red sky of Avernus. But like, yeah, you don't see any. The only thing you see is like a cliffside that goes down from the ground of Avernus to like a black abyss, and then this lift with two big chains, with a big platform in the middle, going like, well, able to go down once you control the panel, of course.
All right. So
But it just goes like, you have the cliff side. You have the cliff side. You guys are standing here. And then the lift is kind of just going straight down like this.
So if we leave the machines, they might get taken by somebody. But if we take them, we lose the element of surprise.
Thing is, I think we're going to lose the complete element of surprise with the lift anyway. The lift isn't going to be silent going down. However, we lose any chance of being able to hide on the lift just to make it look as though it's an empty lift. But I do think the weapon that we have could be vital in hindering any kind of communication they have and also doing some damage. Plus, we also don't know how, like, it could be big enough down there to just start ramming into stuff and running people over. I vote we take it.
Yeah, also, I do want to say, what is our specific goal down there? Because if this is a fortress filled with hobgoblins and, like, devils, imps, whatever, we're not going to be able to take all of them.
Well-
So is our goal, like, just to go in and get Bitter Breath and get out?
I mean, I would like to kill some goblins on the way. You know, I do have an art project I'm working on. But yes, I think if we can kill Bitter Breath and take out a good chunk of them, I would like to think that they would possibly just all scatter without Bitter Breath there, without the leader. You know, seeing something like Bitter Breath being taken down, I would hope would put some fear. And we also took out quite a few anyway. True, we don't know how many's in there, but I'm confident we can take a good portion of them along with Bitter Breath.
Yeah, and I assume once you take the leader out, the rest of the like commanders and like second in command are gonna scramble like who takes his place. So
Yeah, I mean, we could just leave a power vacuum. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, Mad Maggie only wants us to kill Bitter Breath. And does she have War Machine? Did they
She
steal
promised
War
you
Machine?
a very cool war machine and any knowledge that you, like, that she would have, and also her two like imp spies that she says are very reliable and know a lot of stuff going on around Avernus.
Did she want us to kill Bitter Breath because he kept destroying her war machines, or because he kept stealing them?
Both. He's just a rival warlord.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, well, we take out Bitter Breath, there could be a power vacuum, and then we've done our part for Mad Maggie. It's up to her to then make sure that that power vacuum doesn't get filled.
that's true. All right, now going into how we're gonna do this. I could make all of us invisible. However, just this structure itself being invisible kind of gives me a feel that they can somehow see invisibility.
Yeah.
Or they wouldn't be able to use it themselves. So
Or they just know it very well and can kind of just like when
Yeah.
you're like strong up, like you've turned off the light of your like like bedroom, and then you need to go still to like bed, but it's very dark.
I vote that we definitely take the war machine down with us, though. Regardless of whether we turn, like, could just be that you all turn invisible, then I just drive the war machine, because I'm going to have a lot of cover in that helm anyway. And as I'm driving
Who-
up, some of you could then disperse whilst being invisible to try and get better vantage points.
That guy that was the last one that we killed in that fight when we were trying to kill Bitter Breath.
High Garage.
What
The
was
hobgoblin,
he like?
the hobgoblin
hob-
captain guy
Oh, okay, Hobgoblin.
Okay,
on
new
a
plan.
motorcycle.
New plan. 1 second, sorry.
Disguise self.
Yeah, I disguised myself.
Well, I was about to say I could disguise myself.
I
Yeah.
also have a hobgoblin costume. It says an accurate representation of a goblin soldier from the Red Hand of Doom. Now, it's a Red Hand of Doom goblin, but
When
it's
did I
still a
give you
hobgoblin.
that?
The issue is, can either of you drive this war machine? Because we killed everybody bar Bitter Breath and his right-hand man, or whoever it was that we killed.
But also, is a hobgoblin considered a humanoid?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay, so
Yeah.
you can change. Okay.
So
It-
we could clear this off if I disguise myself as that hobgoblin. We could clear it off that.
There's a big
I-
difference between driving it and driving it well, so I think they can like drive it in.
Yeah, but we don't know how big it is down there, like, and we don't know if we get out that lift, if it's right there,
Yeah,
or if we're gonna have to drive a little further.
Yeah.
They did mention your Shimmer have mentioned a cave, but you don't know how big that cave is. Could be that the cave is like fucking. I mean, this whole solvent is like 3 miles wide, so like it could be that this cave is like 3 miles, but could also be that it's just like a small garage or something.
So it could be Luke. cast invisibility on everybody else. I disguise self as that hobgoblin, and
I can't believe you're stealing my thunder. I was literally about to just suggest the
Can-
same thing, and then
can you drive this war machine?
well, I can drive it just as well as you probably can.
Are you? Do you have proficiency in vehicles?
I have proficiency in womanhood.
Okay, so you cannot drive it as good as I can.
Damn.
I agree with Alex here. I think everyone can press a gas pedal
Yes.
or soul pedal.
But the issue is that this illusion is just to trick those that are closer.
It's to hide it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have to drive it. I could also disguise myself as just a different hobgoblin.
The issue is, didn't we kill all the hobgoblins before Bitter Breath bumped? Like you
Well, we killed
can.
the ones that were there.
The only one that survived before Bitter or after, Bitter Breath dipped out when only High Grass was still there.
Which is the issue, is that if he's seen everybody die, and then High Grass comes
I
back
mean,
with another
it can't have been-
hobgoblin.
It can't have been every single hobgoblin that was like there that fought us, right? I'm just assuming if I was a random hobgoblin.
I mean, every
is
hobgoblin
he
that
gonna
was
know about all of them?
every hobgoblin that was there died. All we need to do is have this play out long enough that we can get close enough to Bitter Breath. The rest will all be on high alert. I don't think we're going to be able to fool Bitter Breath with this disguise, but I think we could fool the rest of them to get close enough to then attack. By all means, you can disguise yourself as a hobgoblin. I just feel as though Bitter Breath is going to know exactly who was there, how many died, and who he left alive.
Yeah, no.
I will say that one of the war machines drove like 100 feet east or something, or 150 feet, and like crashed against a pillar or something.
Yep.
One of the scavengers. Bitter Breath might have not seen either that or what kind of like the hobgoblins that survived there. He might assume that they're already dead, but he is not. I don't think he would be sure of it.
Yeah, I suppose his back was turned. He was focused on Luke at that point, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was very. It was 150 feet away or something, and he
Yeah.
was focused on
Okay.
you guys, of course.
Then yeah, I can turn into High Grass and drive. You can turn into a hobgoblin, and we try and play it off that we. If we're stopped by anybody other than Bitter Breath, we try and play it off that we got the better of the adventurers, and we've returned triumphant. The others can either play dead in the back, or they can be invisible.
This feels to me like when Harry and Ron disguise themselves as Crab and Goyle to enter Slytherin House.
It's fine. Last time I did this, it worked out brilliantly. We got the best horse in Brindle.
But now
Yeah,
we're in
and
hell.
it wasn't Ragnarok.
Yeah, that other horse. No,
Raven Run.
I'm pretty sure he died.
And we no, he didn't die. We didn't get to use him. We all
Didn't he?
died before we got a chance to use him.
No, didn't he die with Owen?
Oh, he might have died in the Battle of Brindle, yes. But we know, like,
Yes.
we went through that whole scheme to get that horse, and then we
Yeah,
didn't
then
even
we
get to
all
use him.
died. Yeah.
We all died, and then we used we
Party-wide.
took Elsie. Was it Elsie or the big lion up to the watch? Yeah,
Mhm.
we can do that. I think as long as
I
it
don't
gets us.
actually mind. I was joking. So if it's easier to just have one person and then the rest of us disguise, because I don't think I either like, because I'm assuming if I'm going to try and impersonate one of those goblins anyway, I would have had to have seen it, and I don't think I would have seen it. Like, so I don't think I could disguise myself as someone I've never seen.
I
before.
think some of the other, I think the other hobgoblins. I think there was only High Grass and Bitter Breath that were like distinct. I think the other hobgoblins were just in standard similar armor. Well, there was different styles of armor, but you know, whichever
But they
hobgoblin
would
was
have had
driving
different faces.
the hobgoblins.
As
they all look alike.
as Al and Dahlia are discussing this, Luca and Alex, what's your passive perceptions?
Come on, my passive possession is massive.
My
Oh,
passive
you're
perception's
you're busy talking.
mine
I'm
is
an
a
elf.
big 14.
I'm always aware of my
14?
surroundings.
Yeah, I don't know
Luca?
what this is. He's gone.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Well, with a 14, I'll say this. In the very, very distance, and then distance is relative, of course, in Avernus, but in the very, very distance, you see a similar shape that you saw last night.
Oh fuck, the dragon.
Is it coming to visit us? Because I want to hang out with the dragon.
It's at a point where you don't know if it's getting closer or not. You can't discern it.
Does Crusher tell us?
You know, I'm just gonna quietly watch it for the moment.
That's my
I wanna
trick.
figure out if it's
And
getting-
no, I don't
I wanna
like being on the
figure
other end of it.
I just want to figure out if it's getting closer first.
It's yeah, like I said, Avernus and distance is a very hard thing. So like from distance, it's like a dot in the horizon, but it has like the dot with the like two little wings going like this.
Oh, so it's really far still.
Probably, but you don't know what far is in Avernus.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you can either turn into a hobgoblin if you like, or you can join the invisible party. It's entirely up to you. But all I'm saying is that we know for certain when Bitter Breath left, he knew High Grass was alive. We don't know if he knew any other hobgoblins there were alive.
Vuk?
Yeah, I mean, I really don't mind actually. I'm just thinking that it would make more sense if it was just high growth, I think. On the thing, but I don't mind being invisible.
Yeah. So.
Vuk.
Oh yeah. Vuk.
Sorry, I wanna do this before we discuss any further. What's your passive perception?
Mine,
Yeah, from Luca.
14.
Ah,
Okay.
great. You see this too then. You see a small dot that seems to have large wings in the very big distance.
Crusher also saw but refused to say anything.
Oh,
So
God.
me and Dahlia's just talking, unaware.
I was just watching till we know if it's getting closer.
Yeah, from this point you can't see if it's getting closer or not. Distance in Avernus is very weird, of course, and then also it seems so far away still that it's yeah, you can't discern if it's like getting towards you or away or it's like it doesn't go to the left or right, which is concerning, which that means it's not going like
So it's
parallel
either
to
coming
you, but
towards us or away from us.
yes.
Well, can we
And-
see its face?
No. You guys are
Elsewhere.
busy, but
Yeah.
the two of yeah, the two that have noticed it, it's like a black dot. It's like one black dot with two little lines going like this,
Interesting.
a
Got
bit
it.
slower, like this.
Yeah. Okay, but it's definitely like oscillating. I can see it moving up and down.
Yeah, the two little stripes, which you presume to be wings.
Okay, immediately as soon as I see, I'll kind of like zone out of the conversation and just kind of try and glance what that is. And if I see Crusher doing the same or just minding his business, that's fine.
Mhm.
But
By
then
the time you
I'll-
look back, I'm going to be high grass.
Oh God.
Okay.
I'll just-
I'll say this because it's like because you're not in a cave at this point, for Crusher's sake, and it's like you don't have a lot of light coming into your eyes and stuff. You can discern that it seems like a very dark color. You don't know if it's black per se, but like some sort of dark color.
All right. I'll just still focusing. I'll just kind of try and find where Al is and just tap his shoulder.
Well, you touch you touch Al's shoulder because disguise self is an illusion. But then when he kind of turns towards you, you see in the corner of your eyes you see a hobgoblin.
Well, I'm one foot shorter than what I was.
There you go.
Right.
You like pat my head.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. That's gonna. Never mind. Do you see this? Does anybody see this?
I will look to
Sh-
wherever he is
yeah.
pointing.
As you follow Luca's gaze, you will now all see the black dot with two little stripes.
So
Like this.
the
Because
thing
my
is,
passive is 17, do I see more detail?
No.
Telescopic lenses in my eyes.
No, it's just a very far away dot.
if we see it, it could also see us because we're standing like by a giant crane in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
If
that
we
is
see
now
it,
visible.
If we see it, it sees us 100%. So I say,
Right,
get on board, cast your invisibility, and I'll
Let's
start
get going.
driving. Yeah.
All
So,
right.
Crusher, you're going to have to leave the motorbike here.
You know the garage rode it before, didn't he?
Yes.
Wait,
I was
didn't
also
he? Or was he
gonna
on a
say-
different one?
Now, Grush was the one on the motorcycle, and if you
Yeah.
remember what was on the motorcycle,
Was the
Yeah,
scope.
this. Oh, you know what? Actually, this is a good point because he wouldn't be steering this ship, would he? He wouldn't be steering the war machine. He would be steering
yeah,
the motorcycle.
read the magic item.
'Cause he's got the attachment to the motorcycle.
Okay. Rip it off the motorcycle. We'll just say that the motorcycle's destroyed, so we've got the skull here.
It
But
is
then
currently
you could-
attached. It's welded onto the motorcycle.
Fuck! Well, we'll
Just
just
put
say
it
the
on-
motorcycle was destroyed. It's fine.
Wait, aren't two of you disguising yourselves?
No, only one of us.
We can't both
Okay.
disguise ourselves as high grass.
Hey, there he
Hello.
is. Yeah. By the way, it's almost 3 hours in. Can we go like 4 hours like before, or what are we doing?
Okay. I
would
can
not
go.
a little- I
Sorry,
could say a little bit, but not 4 hours.
Okay. Well, we'll go as long as we can.
hi guys.
Hey, Ian. Hi.
I didn't just extend the game, did I? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, that's.
No, if anything, it was
why are
my
you
fault.
sorry for that? Extending a D&D game is what
God
we live.
Oh
Damn
no,
it, Ian.
that's true. It's awesome. I just, if some people have homework or
We don't have any
sleep.
more important things to do than play D&D. You know this, Ian.
Literally nothing
That's-
more important.
that's very true.
I
Are
mean,
we
the
winning?
fact... Yeah, go ahead.
Are we winning hell?
Well,
We
I'm
won,
currently disguised as high grass, and we've got a dragon flying its way over to us, and we're right in the middle of the open where it can see us. So yeah, we're winning hell, of course.
Unreal.
We
Wait,
kind
sorry.
of figured out where to get Bella.
I forgot he doesn't
But
know who
we don't
high grass
actually know
is.
where it
You lead with that. Where is she?
She's in like an ex Archdevil's forge, so like probably really easy to get to.
Okay, well, that sounds like
Wait,
a job for us.
we still have the motorcycle, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and the platform is huge. This lift.
Platform is
Yes.
big enough for you to have the bitter breath vehicle and the motorcycle on it.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, well, if you just had the thing parked, like the war machine, and then we can all be invisible, like sitting on it or whatever. But if we're just going down the lift to begin with, then surely you could just sit on the motorcycle.
Well, if they see the motorcycle, then who's driving the war machine? How did I get the war machine back? How did I
Well,
how
as
did I
in-
manage to drive both war machine and motorcycle back when I'm supposedly attuned and cursed to ride this motorcycle? Whereas if we just leave it here, we see it got destroyed. That broke the curse. I've still it just got destroyed at
But
the
it
end of the day.
doesn't. It doesn't really. Well, it doesn't really break the curse though.
No, it
there's
doesn't.
that whole-
I fall asleep until it's remounted.
But only if you fail.
If you,
whatever
if you
check.
fail.
I guess you could just say that it's been destroyed, so now you basically are, if you ever fail one of those checks, then you're going to end up in an endless sleep. But technically, you could be awake.
Yeah.
I'll say, because Ian is here, Ios, you see the black dot with two little stripes getting a little bit bigger.
Guys, let's wait for it to get close.
Right, I'm currently dressed as
Well,
the
we-
thing I despise. Like, can we make a decision?
I mean, you don't look much better with your hair.
Shut up.
And that wasn't even from me. Good one, good one.
I'm gonna get that sorted.
I think our
swear.
safest bet, really, to avoid any questions or suspicion, would be to leave the war machine up here behind, and just go down with you on the motorcycle and us being invisible.
We can't leave a war machine this powerful to just be taken. This war machine could be pivotal in our fight down there because of how it's kitted out.
What if it just happens that on your way back, you ran into a tiefling, and a tiefling helped you? Or you captured a tiefling and you...
Why didn't you just hook the motorcycle onto the war machine?
Because I have to be
Or- yeah.
riding it. Like, if we're going off this, the curse is that every waking moment I'm not on that motorcycle, I want to be on that motorcycle. So if we leave it here, we can just see it got destroyed. Then there's no question about whether I should be on a motorcycle or not. The motorcycle got destroyed. That's it. I hopped in Bit of Breast's war machine. I drove
Okay.
back. I don't see any point
Let's
in taking
just
the
do it.
motorcycle down to ruin the guise of what we're doing.
Let's just do it before we get incinerated by a dragon, okay? I'm all down. Let's just
I'm
go.
not worried about dragon. We killed many of those, but yeah, let's go.
But this one is ancient. No, I'm just kidding.
That's fine.
Are
Yeah,
you though?
we still need to take that off our list. so
No,
bring it
it's
on.
not ancient. It's a great worm.
Yeah, yeah. Alrighty,
Right.
so plan is Al is a hobgoblin. All the rest of us are
Fucking
invisible.
hate this.
Correct.
Yes. All aboard.
We're leaving the
Motorbike.
Devil's Ride upstairs, but
Yeah.
the bitter breath thing we're going with.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to attach. Should I attach the skull to the front of Bit of Breast's motor, and just pretend that it's the skull from the motorbike? No, not attuned to it. Just pretend that it's the skull from the motorbike.
I mean, that just makes it potentially so they can like take it, so they can attach it to something else.
But the moment it's attached to something
it-
else, that keeps us out of being in a slumber. Is my thought process behind that. Because the moment the skull's attached to another ride, another mount, then you're attuned to that mount. Then it's no longer a, you know what I mean? Then you no longer have to do the checks.
So why would you want?
Because
Why
then
would
it's
you want?
because then it stops me from falling asleep in this magic slumber until it's attached to another mount, and then once we get back to base, attach it, then take it off Bit of Breast vehicle and attach it to something else.
I think you could just like, if anybody questions the story that you say, like if somebody was to ask you, you can always show them the skull that you've got and be like, it's fine. The skull's been like the bike was destroyed. I have the skull, so
Yeah. Okay.
But
right.
I
Let's
wouldn't
go.
be
Let's go. Bike's leaving here. Everybody on.
All right.
Drive into
Everybody invisible. Who's casting invisibility here?
Luca.
Okay. How much? What level are we casting it into? We have to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people invisible.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's...
Does
7
Cor-
actually.
Does Core not have anything to cast?
Let me check.
I can also help. cast
I don't
it.
have invisibility.
I can
Dahlia?
cast invisibility,
Okay. So Dahlia
Okay.
and Luca.
and
can
I
do-
probably should do half because one of these people is my skeleton.
Oh,
yeah, I
fuck
forgot
you,
about him.
skeleton
Yeah.
too. God damn it. Okay,
Oh
skeleton.
yeah, he's tied to the war machine.
Where is a skeleton?
I can do 5 people maximum, and that's using a 6th level spell slot. So
No,
do
no,
do
split
4,
it, yeah.
do 4, and I'll do 3.
all right, yeah, we can do that.
I can't wait for us to get down there and they can all see invisibility and they just
Alright,
attack us.
I need you to
Everybody
type
lie
in
down.
which ones you are casting it on, because if any one of you breaks concentration, I need to know who gets revealed.
Okay.
But
So
everyone's
who's-
lying
who's
down on the
casting it on
machine,
who?
right? You're all lying down. You're not just stood there, just in case.
Who's casting it on who?
Just
I'll let you.
eye us
I'll
on the
let you
wheel.
take Alia, whoever you want, and then I'll take the rest.
Dahlia's casting on herself, Skeleton, and Ramius. Okay.
All right, so that means Luca is casting it on himself, Crusher,
Ios.
Go.
Ios, and Ko, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, type that in as well, please. Alrighty. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
It will be.
Alright. As you begin to pull some levers, pull the buttons and press some levers, you will begin to hear the now like speeding up of the gears. The rumbling becomes louder, and the bitter breath machine that you've kind of drove upon the big platform begins to lower. Luca, you kind of quickly run towards the machine, jump on top. Both of you cast the invisibility as you kind of become lower, and as your like heads lower down under the cliffside, you see that the shape of what you can now clearly discern to be a dragon is a little bit more visible, and you see that underneath its wings comes out this dark mist of sorts. That's it, and then your vision of the dragon kind of disappears as you go down under the cliffside. And we will see the following.
Question, but the mist that we saw, it's different from. I'm forgetting his name now. From the blood dragon, because
Yeah,
the dragon
seems
wasn't
different.
like
Yeah.
cold mist. It was just the
Mhm.
mist underneath.
Also, I'll say that this dragon seems This dragon seems black or very dark, black, dark, whatever. Last time you checked, though, there wasn't coming any dark mist out of black dragons, but yeah. All right. Here we go. You guys descend down. About what you would guess to be 200 feet until you get to a point where you see the beginning of an opening. At first, you see it at a very steep angle, so you can't really see what's in it. But as soon as you get closer and closer and begin to kind of approach the border of the hole in the wall, this mouth of the cave, you get to a point where you can see inside, and inside you see rows of scavenged parts and warped scraps of infernal iron litter this chamber. Some pieces are neatly stacked, other rusting in heaps, while deep grooves in the stone and the ground suggest the weight of massive war machines being dragged in and out and driven all the same. The tang of oil and brimstone hangs heavy in the air, and I'm gonna drag you to the map here. I had to scale down the war machines a little bit, so you guys are a bit crammed on there. But, you know, it fits. Together with the room I just described, you see the same mechanism that you saw on top, but now here. You also see 3 hobgoblins, one of which is sleeping, this one, against the wall. The other one is working on a motorcycle, looking very much like well, not the exact same, but similar to the one that the Grudge or Crusher now has. There's definitely a skull on there, and it seems more Barrier. I forgot the name again. Barrier? Is that the word? Yeah. Okay.
Ariel, yeah.
Barrier.
Yeah.
Barrier. Then Minotaur shaped. It's hard to discern from here. And the third one, as the lift is coming down, is here to greet you. And as it speaks, it will say in Hobgoblin. It will say. Well, it will say something. Does anyone speak Hobgoblin at this point, or Goblin? Okay. Yeah, you still do, I guess, from comprehend languages.
It's
You will
it's-
understand it saying, "Hey there, boss. Wait, your motorcycle got destroyed. Wait, uh, where's Bitter Breath?"
I'm just gonna
God.
I'm just gonna drive. Not know what he's saying. I'm just gonna drive.
I'll telepathically tell Al.
Yeah, but
what
I
he's
can't
saying.
speak Hobgoblin, so I'm just gonna say whatever the
I
reply
know.
is in common.
I'm just telling you like what the general gist of what he's rumbling is, so you know how to act.
Okay, I'm gonna snarl at him. I'm just gonna drive.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Guidance.
The guidance will that
Nope,
you
can't
have to
cast
cast
spells.
that. Yeah, you have to cast it.
Oh, I forgot how bad I am at charisma.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh! Alright, well, the advantage didn't work, but that's still a cool roll. With a natural 20 there, natural 19, I don't know what you would call that. You, with the kind of just communication that you portray, the hobgoblin will kind of say, in goblin, you'll understand this, Luca. Bad day, eh? Alright, well, I guess you'll make a report of it. And he'll kind of step back for you to drive past. I'll drive you, but where do you
Okay.
want to go here?
Where does it look like we can go here? Because it looks as though
Yeah,
here is
like you see here, it's not a 3 mile deep cave. It seems more like a smaller garage kind of thing. All the devil rights and scavenger that you see in here, they seem all like little bit like totaled. Maybe like they all need to be worked on to get fixed actually.
Okay. Then I guess I will just drive up to like here and park up.
Okay.
Because I can see the door,
Sure.
so
could as he's passing by, could I take a look at any writing on the walls, any graffiti, any signs, anything that could like
Yeah.
you know,
So there's no graffiti on the wall. There is some like scribbles and stuff on papers and schematics from like machines and that sort of thing, all in Hobgoblin, of course. Driving by, it's very hard to like read because you're in motion and it's like down on like a crater or something. It's pretty small writing from up here, so like you can't discern much. But it doesn't seem to be very much a like a sign you're missing or that sort of thing.
yeah,
Um,
nothing saying in bold letters boss room, right?
No. I'll describe this. You see a big iron double door to the south of you there. You see also that the cave kind of goes around to this side, and you see that there's a big statue that seems to be, well, it was a statue. It's destroyed, utterly destroyed at this point. You can roll me a perception check to see if you can maybe visualize the statue being whole and see what it was maybe once before.
Also, a bit concerning that that hobgoblin said, "Where's bitter breath?"
Yeah, it did say that. With a 9, I'll say that you have no idea. You see that it's probably made of out of some very fine stone, pretty rare like material, maybe marble or ivory or something, but you have no idea what it could have been. You would have to take a closer look.
yeah. In
Right.
terms of bitter breath, he could have like when he bamfed back, he could have just bamfed back to his own personal quarters, so the people in the garage might not even know he's here.
I hope so. Otherwise, this is a long journey.
Otherwise, my necklace is
You
getting a lot
guys-
of tongues.
You guys got into the wrong hobgoblin war machine hideout.
Imagine. Imagine. Okay, I guess I'll park up and go to the door.
Oh, they expected bitter breath as well, so. Alright, yeah, you jump off.
Is
Up to the door. What are
telepathic
the
bonds?
others doing?
Is telepathic bond still up?
Yep.
Guys, what are we doing?
Would it be up? I don't think it would be up.
How long
You
did it
would.
take to get
I
there?
would have given you the opportunity to cast it again, but
Yeah, I mean, it's
you
ritual,
casted it
so-
at Shumram's pit.
Yeah,
and
but
that's-
if it ended before that and we continued traveling, I would have cast it again.
Yeah, you would have casted it. Yeah, I'll allow you to cast it again. So yeah, there you go. All right.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Well, I guess since we're invisible, I might just go for a wander and have a look.
But getting off that, you're gonna make a lot of noise.
You
you're
can roll
I'm pretty
stealth if you wanna do it stealthily. You have
you-
advantage because you're invisible.
Yeah, you might be, but somebody like Crusher, with all that armor,
Yeah, but
I'm sneaky.
Ramius and
The
Crusher.
visibility would cancel out the disadvantage you have, so you would have neutral roll.
I'll try and get off the vehicle.
Sure. Roll me a stealth check to do it quietly. With advantage. Nice, yeah, you're able to. Easy. No sound at all.
Dahlia?
yeah, I was just thinking.
Currently you're mounted on the weapon at the moment.
Thinking maybe I should do like a backflip off of it.
You know what's
Definitely
funny?
should.
You guys didn't discern anything about losing the skeleton from its ties to the machine, so it's invisible but also still tied to the machine.
Yep. Is the skeleton smart enough to know not to make sound here, or is he just clankering about?
It follows every command that Dahlia gives it. So if Dahlia says lay still, it lays
Just be
still.
quiet.
Yeah. Be cargo, it's cargo.
Crusher, are you getting off?
I will wait a moment.
Okay. Dahlia, you got a 20.
17, you're fine as well.
20.
Dahlia.
Advantage.
Or 20, sorry, with advantage. Yeah, well, 17 would have worked as well, so you're good.
I'm opening this door, by the way.
Alright, you're opening the door. Go ahead. Alright, before you move inside, yeah, that's fine, but just stop there for a moment. What you see is the iron lining of the walls here. It seems that a hallway has been dug out into the cliffside and lined with these iron plates that reinforce the wall from keeping it from collapsing on itself. The same is said for the ceiling. The only thing that is still the same kind of ground is the floor. You also see that there are multiple black pipes that line these walls, all in different patterns, and most of them are near to the ceiling, but some of them go down to your level and stuff. Ceiling is about 10 feet high, maybe 12 feet maybe. You also see what seems to be some sort of torch on the wall, but this one is very interesting in how it's lit, because it's not like igniting just a regular flame or a candle or a torch, but this one is it's bursting up almost like a small beam of plasma.
Like a blowtorch.
Yeah, like a blowtorch, exactly. It almost hurts to look at it. It doesn't blind you or anything, but it's not comfortable.
Really don't like how advanced these hobgoblins are.
You've
Oh.
never seen this in your
Oh.
life, I think.
Also, how light was it in the garage area?
Pretty fucking dark.
My Gloomstalker feed, is that
Mhm.
voluntary?
I'll say you can
Okay.
can discern it. Yeah,
That-
it's fine.
that's fine.
It's kind of stupid. It's kind of stupid if you
just drove in, just nobody sat at the seat. Just
Yeah.
fuck. Yeah, that's fine.
As you do this, I'll go back to Dahlia and Luca here. Luca, you guys don't see each other either, which is an interesting thing. But Luca and Dahlia, as you both approach kind of the north side here, Dahlia, you go around the corner, you see the following. Let me read this. The cavern opens wide, its floor strewn with broken statues and pillars, and the bones of past meals. Jagged rocks just from the walls, and in the far recesses, a faint sight of a destroyed bookcase lines the floor. The air smells of musk and old blood. This is a predator's den.
Can we discern what this statue is from close up? Or what it was?
Roll me an investigation now that you've come closer here. Luca can do the same if he wants. Yeah, that's not gonna do
Good job, guys.
it. Well, look,
Awful.
you can't discern what this statue is.
You know what? I'll use my Faxpiration.
Okay, go ahead.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go. All right. With that, I'll say that you can almost not believe your own like imagination here, puzzling back the statue together, because what you discern is that this is a statue of a man, like a human man, but with the head of a fly. And I'll say that because you've discerned this, I'll say, Dahlia, with your free investigation, you're looking at the ground, you have no idea what this could be, but what you do see is a small statue of a fly.
Does it have the head of a human?
No, this one is just a regular fly.
Huh?
So there's like this broken big statue that is like Luca has now discerned it to be a like humanoid man with like the man has like it's naked, and then it has like a fly head, or what was a fly head. It's broken down and on the ground, of course, and then like that statue surrounds like a small statue with like it's crumbling on the floor, and there's a small statue within that like rubble and stuff that you have discerned, Dahlia, which is just a statue of a fly. You discerned it because despite this statue being like more like a light grayish color, this statue of the fly is more like a blackish dark color. Also,
Is this?
yeah, sure, go ahead.
Is it small enough to pick up?
Yeah, it's you can fit it in the palm of your hand.
Oh, can I like sneakily pick it up and shove it in my pocket?
I mean, yeah, I think that's easily done. You don't see anyone around you, so.
You're all gonna hear in your
Okay.
heads real quick. You are behind me, right, guys? As I take another step in this corridor.
Not yet. Sorry.
What you doing?
Be there in a second. But just a question, this fly humanoid man, that doesn't seem like a natural.
All right, Dahlia,
creature
stop.
that occurs. Oh God.
Oh shit!
Uh,
What have I just done?
As you,
Running in
I'm
the
gonna
lion's
check
den.
something here,
You,
but I think
you
this works.
You were told. You were told it's a den of a predator. Why would
Yep,
we
exactly.
continue? Why? The plan was going so well.
That's stealthing. I'll say this because you're invisible. Also, the closer you go into this room, Dahlia, the darker it gets, and to a point where you're like, even with dark vision, you can almost not see in front of you. It's very weird because from a distance you could have sworn you saw like the whole room, but as closer you get, the more the lights kind of seems to be absorbed, like the soul vent a little bit. The only thing that you now see is a very like faded light coming from where like the statue is, like the garage. And then you can see like the books on the ground here and like some of these black crystals. And for a second there, you swear you see a shadow move inside the black crystal in front of you.
Inside the crystal.
Inside the crystal.
Interesting.
As if it shimmers within. And like a humanoid form, like a hand and an arm, you see like reach around the crystal and it disappears as it goes around. And then like you see what seems to be the face of something human-like, kind of like glide across the crystal.
Wait, Luca was about to ask you a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, just wanted to ask, like, does the humanoid fly head thing spark anything in Luca?
Roll me a nature check.
All right.
Yeah, boy.
All right. It's like a minotaur with the head of a fly instead of a like a steer, like a cow. But you've never heard of a creature like this.
So it doesn't seem like it's just a species of humanoid.
No. You haven't heard of anything like it.
Out of curiosity, the
Right.
doors that I walk through, do they open inwards or outwards?
That's a good question. I'll say inwards. That's more logical.
Okay.
So your way, where you're standing right now.
Yeah. So, you're here in your head
Alright,
again, guys. Are you behind me now?
Yep.
I'll roll for Kotam and Ramius here, I guess. Do you guys want me to? Kotam has advantage, Ramius does not, because he is wearing heavy armor.
You're controlling it, it's your choice.
I'll roll for Kotam.
Nice.
Right. He is following. You'll say that.
Guys, did you?
I'll describe what you see here as you come across the corner. Let's see. All right. A cramped chamber holds a battered table littered with mugs, scraps of foods, and a cage and multiple manacles chained to the wall suggest a holding place for loot they bring home. Rusting weapons lean against the wall, and a faint glow from plasma-ignited lanterns give the room a sickly pallor. Well, you can't see it, but a privy is tucked away in the corner. The smell of sweat and feces betrays recent use. Hi, cat.
So cute.
Yeah, I think sweat and feces of a recently used privy is always cute.
I'm going
Fidelia is.
to completely ignore them.
Oh, also you see 4 hobgoblins around
Yep. I'm going to completely ignore them. And we're going to start walking down this way. And then I'll stay here while everyone else does whatever they do.
Okay, sure.
I was going to look at one of the books.
Just one of them? Okay.
Well, just look at any book, anything I can actually see, because like you say, it's too dark.
Make an investigation check. Nice. Good roll. All right. You find like these books that have been laying on the ground here are very old and are almost non-discernible, like they're pretty much disintegrating at this point. There's one book or journal more like a journal book that seems a lot fresher. And it's laying like spread out like this, the outside of it pointing up. On the outside it says, let me get this right, Journal of Sin Sheriff. And I'll post what it says, because Sin Sheriff is an interesting name.
And is it like Whereabouts is this book? Is it just on the floor?
It's like right in front of you.
Okay. Can I grab it without touching anything else? Or try to?
Yeah, it's lays in front of you, so if you want to grab it.
Yeah, I wanted to try and pick it up and then skedaddle.
All right. Yeah, you pick it up.
Okay. Okay, and then I'm just gonna.
All right. I think that's our cue to roll initiative.
Uh-oh.
Before you move there, so there. As soon as you pick it up, we're gonna roll initiative.
No. Hang on. I said I wanted to pick up the book and skedaddle in one like swift movement, so I should be allowed to move at least a bit.
The moment you pick it up, we're gonna roll initiative. So the moment you do your object interaction, that's gonna be your initiative roll there.
You should have said that before, otherwise I wouldn't have like said skedaddle. Oh.
Quick question, Phoenix. Quick question.
What?
Yeah.
When you enter a room and you're told to just wait there because, you know, it's near the den of some kind of predator, and then you're told about a crystal in this dark room, why proceed to continue in the room? Why not turn around, back up?
Well, hang on a minute. Firstly, nobody said stay anywhere.
No, you did.
Secondly,
when you went to walk, Yop said just wait there a second, and then he explained something.
He said wait there a second, and then he said no, but he said wait there a second when I got into the room because he was like, okay, hang on, wait, because I'm there, and then he explained what was in the room.
These guys.
But I haven't moved since then. I've been in the same spot the whole time. I just wanted to look at the books since I was in front of them.
We're so scattered.
I think it's good. This way.
And we're so outnumbered. Oh god. Wait, is the fight just between Phoenix and whatever's in that room?
Rolling. You have telepathic bonds, so we're all rolling initiative here.
Including the goblins?
That's a good question.
They don't technically know anything.
Not yet, but yeah, I'll roll for them, but we can skip over them like the others if they don't point to anything.
The other question about these doors. What were the handles like on them? Were they like, you know, where it's connected at one point and then connected at the bottom points? It's like, or was it just like a pull down handle? Was it a doorknob?
These were, I'm gonna say, like some handles. Just two handles.
Was it like a door handle, like that you pulled down, or was it like a
no, like
pull...
just a static door handle?
Okay, so there's like space behind the door handles and they're connected top and bottom, yeah. Okay, good enough.
Yeah, like a this shape, and you grab onto it like this.
Yeah, and then pull. Okay, right, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Initiative.
I don't know how far we're gonna get into this battle, because some of us have to leave at some point, but we'll just...
Yeah, I'll have to leave, like, right now.
Oh, okay, well then we can just roll initiatives and then call it a session there. Alright, and you guys have a week to think about how you guys are gonna approach this. Just gonna roll initiative for everyone individually, because I feel like it's... And I have to...
Also, Payne, I'm just pointing out... Sorry, let me just defend myself for 1 second here. This is like the one and only time that I have made a questionable decision. Do you know how many questionable decisions you have made so far in this campaign?
Yes, but I make them when we're all together in a group, so we can all react together in a group, and not when we're in the belly of the beast. Definitely outnumbered by hobgoblins. Luca, hush.
If I may, remember campaign 1, when we all left that statue, but somebody couldn't leave that statue, so the entire floor collapsed.
But we were all there.
Also, Also, I remember even more recently that when we went to the print shop, the one that went like up top and split themselves from the party entirely to like search like an office or something was our ranger as well.
Yeah, but there was no imminent danger then. We
Well, you didn't know that.
we were
You have no idea. You have no idea.
well, Dahlia had already
All
been to
that
the
you
third
guys
floor.
said was, don't touch the crystal, and so I didn't touch the crystal. Okay, so in fact, actually, no, Al, you told me to touch it.
Yes, but I'm reacting as plain. Like I said, Al says touch it, Flynn says get the fuck out.
I support
Plane's
both
still
of
here
you
right
making. I support everyone's dangerous decisions. Good job, team.
Yes.
Thank you.
Same.
All right, I think everyone rolled here. Oh no, skeleton didn't roll yet.
I don't have control over him.
Or does he roll his own initiative?
Well, I mean, I
Or-
would have like, if
Here,
I had like a
I'll,
thing, I would do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
but I
Go.
can't.
Here we go. There you go. There he is.
Ooh, hello.
I think that's everyone. Ian is not in the call anymore, but he rolled an 18, which is nice. Have we used our expirations? Because you might as well use them now.
I think, we
I think
used
both
them.
of
Yeah.
us. Yeah, both of you used them. Yeah.
Trust me,
Alright.
my initiative would
well-
be higher if I hadn't.
Great, Dali, you rolled a 3. Amazing.
That's for the skeleton. Though. That's for the skeleton.
Oh, that's
No,
the
I
skeleton?
rolled a 3. The skeleton actually rolled a 4. So...
Oh shit. Well, Dahlia's dead.
Well, she might actually still be okay, because she's still invisible.
Yeah.
And yeah. It's just that the book, as soon as she picked it up, invisibility means that anything you carry with you becomes invisible as well. So for whoever is reacting at this time, the book just disappeared. So they're reacting. That's why it went like instantly when you picked it up and you couldn't move, because they see that book disappear, then they're gonna react. That's why I didn't allow you to skedaddle. All right. We're gonna see how this goes next week, next session. I want to thank you guys, players, and watchers of the stream or of the VOD for watching. Please like and subscribe to Plane and stuff if you enjoyed it. To see more, I have never done that, but that felt okay. This was session 15 of the Changes of Asmodeus Revised. Did a lot of just talking and stuff, but I feel like we're gonna do a lot of battling next session, so, you know, good balance. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed you guys' interactions with Shumref and with the Green Man, with Graves, and then also your plan making of how you were gonna do this and how quickly it fell apart.
As always, though.
As always.
I don't know. I don't know what anyone else could have expected.
Curiosity kills the cat.
But satisfaction brought it back.
Well, we'll see about that.
Satisfaction here being Luca, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, sure. Okay, fair enough. Well, you got I mean, it's not that bad because you guys are all invisible or disguised. And the ones that are actually in imminent danger at the moment is Dahlia pretty much. So most of you are just kind of just chilling still. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. And even Dahlia is invisible still, so she has some benefits there.
It's gonna take about 4 rounds just to get her.
Yeah, I rolled for everyone individual. Like I have some on the GM layer here that you guys can't even see, so it's like even longer than you guys know. But
I
yeah.
just mean
All
in
right,
terms of our movement, it'll take 4 rounds.
Oh yeah, that too, maybe. Well, it's not. Well, for you it would. Yeah.
I have the advantage of being invisible though, so I'm pretty sure it'll be easy for me to just try and like.
Unless whatever's in there has blind sight or
Yes.
true sight.
Well, but
Blindsider.
even if they do, I have plenty of like spells.
You
that
know what has
could
true
make-
sight?
That make it easier. Right.
Dragons.
Dragons.
Mhm.
And a
Oh, and I
bunch of other
suppose these
creatures.
crystals are black, you know.
Well, I did put in the chat. Bottom of that crystal is the dragon outside's phylactery, and it's a lich dragon, which makes it a whole lot of makes it a whole lot worse to
Draco
face.
Lich.
Yep.
It is definitely a cool dragon. I will tell you that.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's a Draco Lich, and that's its phylactery, and we just pissed it off.
Well, Dahlia will tell you that
I
there's
can
more than one.
become friends with it.
Yeah.
There's actually there's 4 crystals in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anyways,
Does
all right.
this
I'm
motherfucker
gonna
have an
bring you
army
guys
of
back
Draco
to
Liches?
this thing. Yeah, 4 Draco Liches, great. All right, yeah. Stream, by the way. We'll see you guys next week. I hope at that point we have our 5th player as well. We'll see if we can manage. If not, you know, we'll run this again with 4. I find that okay as well. Thanks guys for playing. It was fun.
Thank you.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
GG.
I'm very excited for next session because this is like Bitter Breath is part of the Descent into Avernus, but this whole thing, this whole pace, it's not. So this is all my own doing here, and I've designed it, and
Have you
I'm excited
motherfucker,
for you guys to explore it.
have you used those shadow creatures that you put in chat the other day? Is that what we're about
It
to
might have
face?
been. It might have not been just me flipping through the book.
Have you?
You know, in order for me
I
to
don't know what that is.
in order for me to be able to explore it, I need to not die. So just remember that next week, yeah?
Well, you know, if you die, you can just watch the others.
We can all attest, bar Luca, Yop has no problem killing us, as he has literally party wiped us before on what
I
seemed to
do-
be a meaningless encounter in the middle of Brindle, turned into a party wipe.
Such a fucking weird ass. Yeah, that was mainly due to one, you guys not having the Luca to the boys, and then 2, I think Jonas got turned in
Yep.
to like
Yeah.
a thrall in the first round of combat, so
I don't-
he fought against you instead of with you.
I don't think he even managed to hurt anyone. He just couldn't do anything to help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. And then
So you were down with 2 players.
Then I got munched by a mimic.
Yeah. You know that I'm at one point in this campaign gonna bring back a mimic.
I know. Why do you think I've stopped like going to chests so quickly? Why do you think I'm more cautious? Like,
This is why you kept to the plan and just went into like into the hallway. You were like, "Fuck this noise." I'm going.
Well, no, I kept the plan because that was the plan. We had a plan to get in, to get a bit of breath, not go
To be
exploring
fair,
with some random
you
dark
didn't know
room.
where Bitter Breath is. He could have been where Daddy is.
He could have been. I mean, I didn't know what was around that corner, but I saw an iron
Yeah.
door, and it only made sense that it led towards. Because I can't imagine Bitter Breath hanging out in the back of the garage. Seems a bit redundant for a guy like him. I imagine he's like beeping the bass.
Well, maybe the hobgoblins were like, "Dude, your breath stinks so much. Just hang out in this cave."
I'm pretty sure you would have just ate them at that point.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they are working for. But the very interesting thing too that the Phoenix discerned here is that either all hobgoblins, or at least the hobgoblin that greeted you, doesn't know that Bitter Breath. Like, he hasn't seen Bitter Breath yet.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. Well, anyways.
That's riding on the back of this dragon.
See.
Get a bounce, y'all. But see you next.
Yeah.
See
See you next week, guys. For the ones leaving.
See you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Right. I don't know if I'm going to play Silent Hill. I'm going to go away for 15 minutes, determine what I'm going to do, and then if I'm back, then I'm back for a little bit at 11 o'clock. However, thank you for joining if I don't come back, and as always, have a good one.
Deep in the heart where the tall trees rise, a secret realm beneath the skies. The moss it whispers the broken halls, a woodland song where magic drums. Oh, the leaves they dance, the branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. The mushrooms glow in a silver ring. The forest breathes as the songbirds sing. Roots run deep and the canopy wide. A timeless world where we reside. Hear the echo of ancient lore through the hollow and forest floor, a symphony of life untamed, where every shadow holds a name. Oh, the leaves they dance, the branches sway through the night and the break of day. Our woodland home where dreams take flight, a sacred haven bathed in light. From the dawn to the starlit dawn, this is the place we call our home. Elven voices in harmony soar, guardians